Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of A Tale of Dice. Once again, I have gathered these nerds across the, sort of Randstad of the Netherlands to come and play this beautiful game of Pathfinder 2nd Edition. However, because the trains are not riding at all as of this moment, because it is run by a couple of demented monkeys, I'm afraid that Vincent can't be with us today because he was supposed to go
such an
home.
insult to monkeys.
Sorry, Knox.
Knox could run the NS better than the people who are running it today.
Mm-hmm. No, but yeah, so we are sans Vincent today, I am afraid. However, the show must go on, as they say, as all y'all are hot on the tail of whatever is causing the crystal plague. So, with that being said, and also Charlie has had a little bit of a cold. You might have seen if you followed him on any of his social media accounts. He is here. We are very glad that he is here.
Yeah, I like to complain about all of my suffering. And my runny nose is making me doubt the physics law, the law of conservation of mass. I don't know where it's coming from. I'm pretty sure I'm not eating enough to support the amount of snot that's exiting my body, my orifices.
Great. Sounds
But
great.
I'll be sure to document it every part of the stream.
I was still eating
thank you for this
my
information.
food, and I was still eating my food, and very tasty.
Hey, you're not allowed to eat. We have the feed function, Maxime.
Then feed me, because I didn't finish my food yet.
Put it away. To all of our viewers, if you wish to see Maxime fed, the power is in your hands. If you wish to see him suffer, the power is also in your hands.
I mean, I'm going to be feeding myself in a few minutes because the pasta smells delicious, and I'm not going to not eat it because there are rules.
Yeah, okay, but you can break the rules today because, Ave, you are also not able to go home, and one of your dear friends has been so cordial to allow you to stream from their abode. I don't know what you guys do.
I think that I also deserve this because I made a very nice video, because there's a new summary online. You can check it out on both YouTube and here on Twitch. Not now though, now you have to watch the stream, but there's a new summary. If you missed the last few episodes, you can catch up.
Yeah, so if this episode you're watching this and it makes no sense at all, then you can watch the recap and retroactively make it make sense.
Okay, so
I call it memento watching. I did it. I used to do it with TVs on movies on a TV that you fell into halfway in the movie, and you have to figure out what the movie is about.
Okay, so just to give everyone the proper order, you watch the stream, you start following us, you start subscribing, you make a credit card donation to our PayPal, and then you watch the 2 summary videos we now have online, and then next week you watch the next episode. And in between, if you have time, you also watch the previous episodes.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
And the rerun for extra llama points. Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Central. Not Central. CET, Central European Time.
And after we expect you to write a handwritten letter to us telling us how awesome we are. But for now, shall we play a game? And we're back. So, to jump back into our game. Last we left off, by some divine intervention, via the Twitch chat, our heroes had uncovered what the Crystal Plague... Well, not what the Crystal Plague was, but who was responsible for the Crystal Plague. In the vision of a wish, 3 individuals were made known to Tarush, who were perpetuating this disease throughout the city that our heroes are trying to cure. One of which Vermilion, or any other synonym of a red coloration, Vedius, was found out to be creating art pieces with ground up crystals that were used to perpetuate this magical disease. After dealing with them, you guys set out to find the second of these three individuals, namely Lyra Drakos, a rogue wizard, if you will, stepping out of the same guild that Tarush is still a member of, the Cerulean Circle, who is now holed up in a small bunker next to a straight canal that was dug from a water basin into the city proper. And to see how you can deal with her, you have decided to put in play a little bit of deception, as you know that these individuals have been in contact with faceless stalkers, these horrific clay-like monsters that also were at least partly the reason that this disease was perpetuated throughout the city. And with that, Tarush, you have decided to step forward, disguise yourself, and try and come across as one of these faceless stalkers as you try to make first contact with Lyra, while the rest of the party is keeping a small but safe distance from all of this. You are stepping forward after telling the rest of the party that there will be some sort of sign if the theoretical shit would hit the proverbial fan and combat would break out. But for now, as the rest of your party are lying in wait, you solely step forward. In front of you, you can hear the rushing water of the straight canal running through back into the city proper as you step across a grass field. As you gaze over your shoulder backward, you can see in the distance the large towering walls of the city of Farwater, the slums stretching out before that, and the large grass fields that are left open until then. In front of you, approximately 100 feet or so, you find that the reeds that are growing around this canal also house some, this is very distracting, also house a couple of bushes and trees. The location that you expect the bunker to be in after you got this information from the sewer workers, if you will. With that being said, Tarush, what would you like to do?
Alright, so Tarush has taken the unassuming form of a local human. Mill, by first accounts. Unassuming clothes. Nothing fancy, but nothing too poor looking either. Something that would make them look like a proper lower class worker. With the look, which is very much contrasted by the expensive violin and rapier on his back. So he moves up to the bunker, and we have a key, but I don't think just going in is the best course of action right now. Especially if I want to gain their trust.
And to clarify, you don't see the bunker yet, you just know that it should be somewhere here in the vicinity. The only thing that you see is the straight canal running through, and bushes and a couple of trees, I believe 5 in total, that are just boop, 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 standing over here. And you know that this small area was pointed out to you by the sewer workers as somewhere here the old bunker entrance should be overgrown by foliage and vegetation.
Right. My
or
bad.
perhaps
And the rest of the
camouflaged
pack is
by
like hiding in bushes in waiting, I assume. All right.
What was the sign signal again? Just waiting and then going in?
The signal would be a very loud explosion, or whatever I can muster up.
Right.
Just whatever could be interpreted as a sign. Because we don't really know the circumstances of the bunker, so I don't know if I'll be able to even get a sound out, so just whatever.
If magic was gonna work, I think you were gonna do like fireworks with vegetation.
Oh, right.
The idea was
can
something big, colorful.
Loud.
Yeah.
The interpretation of a sign is very free. I mean, I can imagine Edge hearing you scream in agony, Edge being. No, I don't think that was the sign.
No,
yet.
give him a few more minutes. There. All right, so
I imagine Tarush just winking and just then realizing we're not there to see
While
it.
being underground.
Yeah.
We're saying some like cool catchphrase like, "Well, I guess it's time to come in." Wait, where are they? Guys!
I guess it's time to pack up your things.
That's a good one. Damn.
all right, so Charush simply moves ahead, having left his staff behind with the rest of the party.
Right.
And he looks around in his newfound disguised shape and starts screaming in a vaguely disguised voice. Anyone? Lyra Drakos! I seek you! 'Tis I! Yenny Carpenter! And I keep looking around, just kind of strolling around as I cast Detect Magic.
Very well. So, first off, as you have crafted this disguise for yourself, go ahead and just preemptively go ahead and make me either a Arcana or Deception check to just like see how well your disguise is, and this will this might give you a nice little bonus on your deceptions later on.
That's fair. I think Disguise Self also gives me
It already
innate
gives
bonus.
you a gotcha. Okay, then we don't have to do that, and we will
No,
just.
I do have to roll. I just have to. Oh, but roll 20, or thingy isn't working. But I'll roll for it in a sec. But it gives me a bonus on my disguise check, in fact. But I will make a deception check for now, which is an 18. Nice. 26 plus whatever my bonus will be.
All right, let me just take a look-see. Illusory disguise. That sounds about right.
Oh, that was it.
Yeah,
That's why I
disguise
can't
self
find
is the 5th edition one. It gives you a +4 status bonus to deception checks to prevent others from seeing through your disguise.
Oh, nice. So
it
that
will give
adds
you a nice
to
+4.
30. Damn.
30. Hell yeah.
Nice.
All right. So,
I'm very
as
well
you-
disguised.
As you begin to shout this, first couple of moments, nothing seems to happen. But as you walk forward, detecting magic, you do find a source of magical energy, evocation magic, just a couple of centimeters below the ground. And you know this because at first you didn't see it, but as you are walking around, eventually you get close enough that even like the buffer zone, because your detect magic can only, you know how the spell works, detect magic can only go so through solid objects. You're like, oh wait, so the reason that I can only sense it right now must mean that it's like a good 15-20 centimeters below the ground, a source of evocation magic just below one of the bushes that you have found here.
All right. So yeah, that sounds evocation. Tarush would know that those are things like explosions and stuff. So that sounds like a trap. Still though, I pull on the specific plant that seems to be covering the trap. See what happens. Just see if it's illusory, if it's actually real, or just covering up, dead and covering up an entrance.
As you take a couple of steps forward, taking a good close eye on where the evocation magic is right now, making sure that you don't disturb anything, you grab the bush and slowly begin to pull it. And after you pull it a little bit more, you can actually see that all of the soil begins to rise with it, as if you are pulling on a large ledge of some sort.
All right, nice.
Latch, sorry.
In that case, I want to very carefully pull it open. No, first I want to make a perception check, see if there seems to be any sort of trigger, a ruin, maybe a wire. If I don't see anything, then, might as well.
Very well. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's a 5. 13 plus 5 is 18. I don't think that's...
Right here, seeing the loose soil, the bush that seems to be like affixed to the latch that you're pulling on. No triggering mechanisms, just dirt and foliage covering it up.
All right, then I pull.
And as you do so, you can hear like the squeaking of wood as you drop it to the side, and it seems that this wooden plank was built around this small little bush, indeed to cover something up. As you gaze downward, and now you can see the real entrance to the quote-unquote toll booth that was used by druids long ago to enter the rough waterways of the canal and make sure that they could cast spells alongside it, not just from above. A metal latch, roughly built with large bolts on top of it, and indeed in the middle you can find a opening for a key not unlike the one that you are carrying with yourself.
All right. So, and I don't see any specific ruins or wires.
Go ahead and make another perception check. Now that you opened this up,
yeah,
you seem to be very careful.
I'm thinking the second door will probably be trapped, but that's a 2, so 7.
7. You don't see anything, but you do know that like somewhere on this door was the source of the evocation magic that your detect magic spell saw. So somewhere around this door, not sure if it's on the other side, on top of it, in the lock, but somewhere here is that source of evocation.
All right. Well, in that case, I will just... There's nothing metal nearby, is there? No, I just draw the rapier, whoosh, and I just tap with the side loudly on the door. Ding, 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 ding. Lyra Drakos, 'tis I, Yenny Carpenter. The master requires your services. But first, you must open this door for me.
Make another deception check.
Another 18, dude.
Nice.
26.
With that, you can hear tink, 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 coming closer, as if someone is walking a metal ladder steps upward. Then you can hear some twinkling of arcane forces being used, at which moment, with your detect magic spell still up, you can feel the pulse of the evocation magic become duller, dormant, if you will.
I release the detect magic as soon as it does.
At which point you hear a large metal latch opens up as you gaze downward, and there you can see the irritated visage of Lyra Drakos. This time not in your visions that the wish spell granted you, but in flesh and blood. The beautiful blonde golden hair, the simple but practical robes, only going as far as just over her knees as she is wearing trousers underneath, leather boots. She is beautiful as you gaze into her deep, deep blue eyes. She puts a couple of locks of hair straight and says bitterly towards you, "What the hell are you doing here? I told your master that if he does not allow an audience, I have no more business to do with all of you. And if your master wishes to guide me properly, then why the hell is he trying to blow my cover here?"
I am afraid that is why I'm here, dear Miss Drakos. Your cover has been blown.
Get your clay face inside now.
Very well. I get inside. I ignore the stirring in my loins and the slight burn in my ego.
As she gets down, you can see what all of this small little crawl space is about. Seemingly whatever furniture was in here had been removed long ago and has been supplanted by her own. As you can see in two of the corners, two desks are set. The one has the familiar indigo crystals. Oh, sorry?
Yeah, no, so, one more thing as I go in last, or only because Lyra didn't even get out entirely. I just, behind my back, I give this little thumbs up towards the direction of the pack.
Rest of you go ahead and make a perception
I just
check.
need to be sure that they know I'll be coming back. They need to be ready.
You're inside, right?
I am going inside now.
As Tarush is going inside, he's trying to, like, offhandedly give you a thumbs up. It's going to be difficult to see, but let's see how it works.
A 22 for me.
22.
$15.
15. Edge. Oh god, I think Ave is having some technical difficulties
just
right
getting
now.
some IT support. Yeah.
Yeah. Technical difficulties. Yeah.
I love how we're gonna get technical support for just calling a number.
The keyboard wasn't finished, so I couldn't do the slash and the plus on roll 20.
Oh god.
But I rolled a 4.
A 4.
All
I'm
that
afraid
waiting.
with 22.
A 4 plus 4 means 8. I gotta finish the thing.
Even so, an 8 won't be enough, and I'm afraid that the 22 will not be enough either. As Tarush, you see Tarush just like his head sticking above one of the bushes, and then he just vanishes into nothingness. At which point Crone also says, and now we wait. But you can't see him give a thumbs up, not knowing what is going on.
Fair enough.
Tarush, you enter the abode of Lyra. You see two desks, one strewn with books, crystals lying about. She's investigating them with some small tools around them. The other one, you can see one of the, let us say, refined crystals that you also saw was used by other people communicating with this dark force, which she is also seemingly investigating on her other desk with a scroll next to it with arcane sigils. Go ahead and make an Arcana check real quick. It will be a difficult one, but just as you like gaze over to see if you can like glean anything from what she is doing here.
I don't think so. That's a natural 6 for a total of 14.
No. Right now, no. Perhaps if you have a little bit more time during the social encounter, but who knows. On the other side, you can find a bedroll just laid down in the corner with a literal pile of books next to it. Next to that, you will also find that here and there are 3 loose crates with potions, scrolls, and the like. And in one corner, you see that she is also investigating what seems to be one of those glass golems that you also saw once before. But this one is like half embedded in crystal, and crystals coming all around it. It doesn't seem completely finished or active by any means. As she goes downward, she grabs her staff that she has laid to the side. She just slams it down for a moment, at which point 3 globules of light go into different corners once again. She begins to snap her fingers as different candle lights also are ignited, as seemingly the moment that she opened up, she didn't want any light pollution to come through. And next to that, what you also see is that there is one exit going out into the canal. You can hear like the metal walls just slowly like trembling and groaning under the force of the water rushing beside it. And it seems to be that there are like 2 doors, like a door into a small chamber and then the small chamber into the canal itself as like a small little buffer zone with in front of it like different grates so that like the water could flush through and not soak this entire place. So you can go through the first door, close it up, then open the second door, and then you can go out into the canal if you so wish.
Okay.
She precipitates herself, getting her hair fixed once again, and says, "Now what the hell are you talking about? My cover is blown. How is this going on?"
We do not quite understand exactly what happened. I myself was attacked and nearly destroyed. And
I see.
the child, Vermilion, is dead.
Right. She, as she does so, she takes a couple of steps and just rolls the scroll up next to like the completed crystal that she was working on, seemingly not wishing to show what she is working on to you.
I was sent here by the Master to take you to safety, if you so wish. The audience you so crave. The Master has changed its mind.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
I'm just making this shit up as I go along. Oh, that's
Aren't
a
we
12
all?
plus 8, 20.
I see. Very interesting.
With Vermilion's removal, the need for someone powerful has grown. And have you heard of this disgusting little band called the Pack?
I am sure that I haven't. Who are these people?
Well, no bodies, yet but a few days ago. But they've caught the eye of our master, and I am sure that they will soon enough be destroyed. But for now, they have somehow managed to gain the knowledge of you and Vermilion, and and Tarush looks around as if kind of afraid of the shadows itself. Our ally within the guard. As such,
ally within the guard, you say?
we need you to relocate. The Master has made things difficult, I'm aware. Their ways cryptic and mysterious, but do not be mistaken. You are important. You are a powerful ally, and we do not wish your death.
Go ahead and make another deception check.
Deception! 11, so 19.
19. Very well. I see. Well then. It seems that things are more in flux than I had anticipated at first. But that is no cause for alarm. Although you must know, of course, that the reason that I have aligned myself with the Master is due to no will of my own. I am forced into this.
The
And in so
Master
doing,
tells me only what I need to know, I am afraid.
I see, yes.
What you
very
wish
well.
to share, you are free to.
Well, you have already shared so much. Shared of other people that seemingly are also being guided by our shepherd. Information that up until now was never disclosed to me. So, with all of this, I must begin to wonder if you are who you say you are.
Tarush smiles.
Look,
And drops the illusory disguise. As
Look.
it just... No, I've been caught. There's no doubt about it. It's done. I can't double down on this lie. So, in fact...
Tarush, I need you to go ahead and make a will save for me.
Oh! It's a 17 plus 7. 24.
All right. Very well. Look, I have no idea how you have found me. My deductive capabilities do seem to point in the direction that perhaps you are one of the pack.
Yes! You're very intelligent. In fact, I would like to know then, the coercion that has been put upon you, perhaps we might save you from it. We are in fact, quite capable enemies of the Master so far. 3 of us are druids. They are coming up through the waterways as we speak. And he points towards the door that leads towards the water. And these 3 will be assaulting us within, give or take, 5 to 10 minutes. I say this to you to offer a modicum of vulnerability. I'm here alone within your lair, and I say we go for proper pleasantries now. I'm Tarush Silvers of the Pack, enemies of the Master, and very much their rival so far. We have killed Familian, and we have killed Yenny Carpenter, the Clayface, a name I shall remember.
Go ahead and make me first a deception check about the druids that are coming, and then second a diplomacy check for me.
We have a team of druids on the way, coming to kill you. Druids are assassins now.
They're polymorphed into seals, so
Yeah.
we're calling them seal teams.
Oh no, wait, I don't know what I was doing there. Is that a seal? Yeah, that.
I guess, sure. Right now it is.
All right, so, holy shit, 14, 22 for the deception,
22 for the deception,
18 for the diplomacy.
18 for the
Going good
diplomacy.
so far. I've yet to fuck this up, surprisingly. Well, kind of.
Well then, this day is going very unexpected. If the rest of your team really consists out of druids, then one way or the other, we will indeed only have a couple of minutes for pleasantries. Tarush, what are you and this pack of seals doing here? What is your goal? As she walks over and just grabs like a bottle of a very good wine, actually, out of one of the crates. It's like she is basically like she needs to be here. She doesn't have like the luxury, it seems, to be out in the open, but she still craves the finer things in life, it seems. So she grabs a couple of glasses, gets one of the crates over a little bit, pushes them on, and just pours you a small glass, clinks it without waiting for you to pick it up, and takes a small little sip. Who are you people?
Tarush enjoys a sip as well. First, kind of taking a whiff. Exquisite taste.
All the way from the Brilliant Fields. Did take a couple of coins to get it over here, but
I prefer the wine near Iris, but good taste nonetheless.
of course, Silvers. That is where I know that name from.
Yes.
Isn't your family rich beyond belief?
Well, my family. Yes. Myself, I am but a sad little pawn of the Cerulean Circle. Why we seek you? I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. For you are the first of those connected to the ringing that seems to be connected to it not of their own free will, not of their ambition or their lust for power or their wish for destruction.
Oh, don't get me wrong, Tarush. Just as you, if you were, let us say, just as I was under the presumption that power could be attained within the Cerulean Circle, you look capable in the arts of magic enough. Those sorts of things don't go without ambition. I was ambitious, yes, and that is how this disease finds its purchase within you. How he finds its purchase within you. But indeed, to say it was voluntary would be far of a stretch, and destruction has never been my goal. Destruction is so inefficient.
Indeed.
That being said, you still haven't answered my question. Why are you doing all of this? Why are you and these druids... First off, druids I can understand. This disease is unnatural. They should rise up against it, but you? Is the Cerulean Circle against this disease as well? While I was still within their ranks, they didn't bat an eye for these sorts of things.
They do not still. I have pulled some strings. I'm performing this investigation alongside my companions. Each of us has a unique and some more altruistic motivation. Myself, I'm curious. Curious about the connection that this ringing has to an ancient people that now live in the sewers. Curious of the connection that this ringing has to ancient powers that once lived in these lands before the Empire came here.
Go ahead and make a diplomacy check.
Whoa! Dude! 25.
25?
Sorry, I'm just tripping out here. I'm just waiting for the ones now. Yeah, Crystal's like, don't jinx it.
The ones are gonna come as soon as Edge gets their fists out again. This is just, their asshole sense is tingling. They're just like, Darush is being stupid again.
Lyra grins though at these words, resting her hand on her hand a little bit. Huh. Tarush, if you barge in here and begin to spit these words that are honey to my ears like this, I need to know that I can at least trust you. Can I trust you? Go ahead and make another will save for me.
Oh. Still keeping up the rules. 15, sorry. 22.
All right. You...
oh, yeah.
No, go ahead. What do you want
do
to...
I sense anything?
Right now, you look at her and you find a kindred spirit.
Fair. All right, in that case, I pull out my spell book from my backpack, or what is now disguised as my backpack, but which is in fact part of my armor. And I put my finger exactly on the right page as it just falls open and shows diagrams, writings, drawings of the crystal spell. Of course. You can't. But we are kindred souls in this sense. And I close it back up. Put it back.
And you're saying that you and these druids of yours are trying to bring all of this to a halt while keeping a curious eye out.
Again, our missions are differing amongst one another. But I must assure you they will be... And Tarush kind of looks around for a moment. They will be, soon, a lot less forgiving, unless I have a very good reason. And if I have to choose between you and them, I'll choose my allies.
She gazes forward for a moment, like away from your eyes into a corner. You have presented me with an opportunity today, Tarush. You see, my research has shown different things. Things that this entity would not like me to share. Things that this entity would know if I did. I, right now, am standing on a crossroads. Will I stay the course, find out what I can on my own? Or will I gamble everything on you and these companions of yours, and draw the ire of the force that has ensnared me?
We have, so far, found ourselves a port of sorts, of safety. A place where we, so far, have not been harmed, attacked, or even threatened by this entity. We can provide you with protection, for they will accept all strays.
Go ahead and make a deception check. Or are you speaking of the lake house?
Yeah, I'm speaking of the lake house.
Oh, okay. Diplomacy in that case. If Tarush believes... Hey, Edge, you're not there!
Yeah, no, Tarush honestly believes this.
Don't bring him into this. You take it.
It's another 18 motherfucker, holy shit. 626. Yeah, no, the lake house is in now. I'm sorry.
The lake house is my sanctuary. Okay? Tarush has no fucking business giving it up as a sanctuary to other people. This is bullshit. As soon as Edge finds out, man,
Okay,
prepare to get your nose
this was
broken again.
unintentional, but see this as step one of my revenge.
Fuck you.
Well then. Tarush, as a kindred spirit to another, clink! She clinks her glass with yours again. This place has bored me for a long time. I will gamble it all on you. She stands up, gets like a sash around her waist, puts it tight, gets her muscles going. She whistles into a corner from which a small little, like, mana worm from World of Warcraft, like translucent flying
Yeah,
eel,
an
if you
eel,
will.
yeah.
Yeah. Perches herself on her shoulder. Because right now, I hope you and your companions are in for a little bit of a bout. Tink, tink, tink. She begins to climb out. Take those healing potions with you. We will need them.
I gather everything I can possibly. I just start looting the place manically and desperately. I see if I try to pull the crystal golem. I'm like, fuck, it's too heavy, and I keep on.
it's lodged there quite well. The rest of you see how from this underground chamber. Well, you don't see the underground chamber. The only thing that you hear is like this time not all that stealthily. A metal latch just gung, 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 drop open as you see stepping outside into the light this long elvish figure as she begins to just look around and begins to shout, Druids! Druids, are you there?
Oh, yes.
Tarush and I have come to an accord.
Just scream the pack.
Pack members, the pack, are you here?
It's
I
all
don't
good.
trust this shit.
It's all good.
I don't. Fuck, he's alive.
Is this the sign? Is this the sign?
Tarush
it is not loud.
Tarush does prestidigitation and just makes a little bit of firework.
That was supposed to be the attack sign, Charlie.
We are attacking
Rush.
now.
No, it was just a sign.
No, Edge rushes in with their quarterstaff drawn.
It was a sign.
Yeah,
So-
to come and help you down there. That was the agreement. You were gonna do fireworks if you needed help. You
Yeah, and
just
I
did
do.
the fireworks, so Edge is reluctantly, but Edge is coming in.
All right, so Tarush just moves forward. Hold on, everyone, calm down. We're all friends, I think, perhaps allies. Let's call it allies. Two things, everyone. Two things. Number one, Lyra. I lied. We have no druids.
I just did not want you to escape through the water. Number 2, Pack. Calm down. It seems she is on our side, and an external threat is coming to fight us, if I understand correctly?
At the very least, the enemy of my enemy is my friend today. Right now, Tarush has at least convinced me to... Well, let's just say this. I believe that scum are heading this way as we speak. They do not really like when one of them betrays them, and that is what I am doing right now. We can go over the details later, but for now we have no time. If you are no druids, I do by God hope that you are at least capable within a fight, because we will need all of your assistance if any of us wants to get out of this alive.
How do we know we can trust you?
You do not. And we do not have time to explain. I am guessing on you. I ask you to guess on me.
I say we take the chance. I showed true vulnerability and could very well have been killed inside there. And she did not kill me.
I could have done that. Easily.
If something goes
I
wrong,
didn't
I
kill.
will helping Edge with breaking your nose this time.
Edge
Well,
just
like,
kind of like
I mean-
looks over with a big smile, like, that's the most violent Olam has ever been in front of them.
I mean, it's just the
Yes,
second time that you
bitch.
tried to make a deal.
I don't. I think this will work. I think this will work out. So Tarush holds out his hand.
For now, though, my stuff, please.
Oh no, I lost it. Where could it be? Reluctantly handed over.
I didn't give it to Edge. I gave it to Alam. Didn't I? I would never give it to Edge.
You left the staff with the pack, and Edge for the past 20 minutes
could have
has been
stolen
looking at it like, oh, I want to break it in half. I want to break it in half so bad.
It's metal though, so
Fair. I'll take it back. Just kind of staring at Edge, both hatefully and gleefully.
Oh, there's nothing but hate coming back at you, bro.
Okay, so I raise my shield spell.
I say we get ready for whatever comes our way now.
if there is any preparations that you wish to conduct, now is the time.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. No.
I cast shield.
Right, that would at least stop one of their bolts. I would say we go back into the foliage for now, see if we can grab a little bit of cover there. But other than that, let's just hope all of this goes well. Let's see here. And we can go to the battle map now. Charles, my good sir. As I will get these beautiful figures over there. So this is the area where you guys ventured forth into her hidey hole. And if you want to see, the hidey hole would have been like somewhere. Oh wait, let me just. There we go. Everything is fucking up.
Take your time. Take your time.
There we go. Here, the hidey hole would have been right over there. Boop, hidey hole. So the hidey hole is somewhere here around like the dark green bushes that you see. Those were the entrances. But right now, we guys are here somewhere in the vicinity, with the canal to your left and the grass fields to your right. A couple of trees standing here. So with Lyra and her small little eel familiar, you guys can set yourselves up in any way, shape, or form that you would like.
Do we have any idea where things are coming from? We don't, right?
No. The only thing that you do realize as you guys are setting up and you begin to speak about this, Lyra just says, I have no idea, but the scum usually come through the water, and I believe that they are in the city limits. So I would say that probably they're coming from that way, and the city would be to the south. So they would coming from that way. Other than that, though, I have no idea how. At that moment, you see both her and Crowan just grab their heads in agony as they are just riddled with a heavy migraine. At which moment, Lyra can stand up, still like one of her eyes only half open, like with the pain, and she just goes, "Nobody takes control of my mind, you little bitch." However, Crone on the other side is just like, ugh, ugh. And as we do not have a Vincent, I will say that as you have seen it happen before on the deathbed of both Jared the Jailer and Vermilion, that they somehow were taken over by this dark force. It seems that it is also trying to do that with your companion and with Lyra. Although, as they are still at full hit points, it doesn't seem to be strong enough to grab hold. But Crone will be out of this fight.
I still can't move my.
You
thingy.
can't.
Blah.
You must.
Well, I can't.
Let's see here. You can't.
Neither can I, actually.
Let's see
Yeah,
here.
no, they're also not showing
We
their hit
are,
points. I think that's
we
a
are
thing.
official NPCs.
We are
by this
enemies.
point.
Oh dear.
No!
All right.
Fight me.
Then let me just edit that for a moment. Edge, you can move yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I think Edge, Toulouse, and Crow.
There we go. There we go.
Now I'm over there. And now I'm over there. And now I'm over there. And now I'm over there.
All right, there we go. And now Jack should be movable as well.
That's very true.
And
So I'll place
now
myself.
Olam should also be movable.
Wait, so the blue
And-
thing is the water, right?
Yeah, the blue thing is the water.
So I
Yeah,
don't
let's
want to
let's
go there.
let's get Olam the closest to the water of all of our characters.
Water texture is the water. Yeah. Why
Well,
is
I'm a
this?
druid, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh no!
There we go.
Oh my god, Crystal, you're such a boomer.
I didn't move myself to the water though. Someone else did that. I'm not going to take the blame on that one. I'm blaming you, Charlie.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
Charlie.
it definitely was not Charlie
No, it's
screwing
Charlie, I
around.
think.
Look at that face. Look at that face.
I
Still
take
happy
no
with himself.
responsibility this time.
All right, so if all of you are standing at the ready, I will have you all roll
Wait,
a perception check as part of your initiative.
Ooh,
Eh,
that's 24 for me.
24, not too
Yes,
shabby,
yes,
not too
yes.
shabby at all.
22 for me.
22.
13.
All right. I will have to ask all of those again in a moment because I still have to add turns to all y'all
Take your time.
because I had no idea what was gonna happen. Yeah. There we go. All right. So Tarush, you were at a
13.
13. Very good.
One of my bad rolls. Had to get those in
Crone is
there.
out. For now, I will just get rid of Crone in a bit. Olam, you were at a
21.
21. Edge,
22.
22.
You should be able to see it. Just roll 20.
Jack.
Roll.
Oh.
24.
24 even.
Yes.
Jack, you sure you want to be more on the front than Edge?
Let's see.
Well, it's fate.
Fair enough. I like it.
All right, so all of you are standing at the ready. The wind blows in the distance. You can just see people walking around on the walkways, minding their own business. You don't feel like you have enough time to prepare yourselves even more properly than this. No time to call for guards, no time to call for assistance. Just time to fight and live. Is there anything else that you would like to have up be doing while you are preparing for combat?
I'm just telling Knox to get in my backpack as usual.
Very well.
I don't really have anything that. Oh, well, I mean, if there's something that we can do aside from keeping up shield, I will use reach spell meta magic. If
All
we
right,
get
so-
to do that.
I mean, if you use reach spell, then the next action needs to be a spell cast, right?
Yeah, so shield, reach spell, and turn, and then.
And then, oh, right, yeah. So you're basically just keeping the reach spell up as well, so
Yeah.
that the next time
I
Sure,
cast a
I'll
spell.
allow.
I have.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right. Then, as all y'all are standing there, I need to make 2 more rolls. God damn, this takes a long time to get a combat encounter ready. Jesus.
You have
Okay.
Yes.
one job out there.
Running the game.
Seriously,
You mean.
Charlie? That's my line. You forgot to say my child.
I rolled a
Always say
natural
yes, my
20. I rolled a natural 20 and a 19 on their like perception checks for initiative. So it seems that your enemies are gonna go first.
Nice. Can you also restart the music for me?
I can and I will. All right, should be reset right now. Is that true?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
Methadine wants to know about the hero points. I can't get into that.
I am on it.
Points
Okay.
for the all the different bonuses and the like. Right. Thank you for taking care of that, Crystal. Normally Vincent does that, so it is good to have you on board. So, finally I'm ready. As you all are standing there within the bushes, keeping yourselves quiet for now, Lyra just speaks a couple of more words and says, "Let's see if this alliance holds." At which moment, from the water, you can see 2 Aquian creatures, like elves with different fins on their bodies, just jump out of the water and land. And as they do so, just on the grass, you can already see that the Triton demeanor that they were keeping on themselves switches and turns, as you can see their true visage become known as 2 faceless stalkers are standing there. One of their gaping mouth holes just opens up and goes, "Lyra, you have broken the shepherd's contract. Punishable by death." "Yeah, well, I have a new contract, and he has a lot more money than your master does. And he actually visits." As the 2 faceless stalkers are just... And they are gonna go ahead and have their turn first with initiative 30. So, with that being said, they run up to Jack with 25 feet and Edge. And let's see
I'm gonna
here.
die again, aren't I?
Let's see here. All right.
Let's hope so.
I'm the only fucking melee character. What the hell?
All right. So, Jack, you are gonna get a swipe at your face. They need 2 move actions to get in range, so they only have 1 attack this time. And the first one goes very well with a natural 1. So, Jack, as you see this faceless stalker just went... The 2 claws bury itself deep within the foliage, but they just pull out... And now you can see that like the clay substance moves up and is just towering over you at this moment. The other one, Edge, comes towards you for a total of 18 to hit.
Ah, misses, bitch.
Misses. As you dodge back into the foliage, the same thing happens there. However, as they assault you, you can hear coming from the other side as different scum begin to jump out of the water and into the fray as well. As 1 and 2 and 3 and 4
Oh yeah, because the encounters haven't been difficult enough lately.
No, but Wouter, could you place them closer together?
Nope. They are all jumping out there, and as they come to the shore, all with their harpoon guns at the ready, they begin to just shoot at all of you. So let's see. This one can go ahead and attack you, Jack, for a total of, let's see, that is going to be a 17 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. All right. You take a total of 6 points of piercing damage. As one of the bullets hits like a nice spot in your shoulder. This one over here is gonna attack Olam. Let's get Crone out of the way. That one is gonna come in at a total of 15 to hit.
No.
No. Into the tree next to you. This one is gonna go ahead and shoot one at you, Tarush. We'll just say that everyone gets one. That seems fair. Like every character gets one bolt. So Tarush, you get one.
That sounds fair to you?
I mean, it's even. And it's easily done.
Oh, stop complaining.
No.
Says the one that gets a 25 to hit, though.
I mean, yeah, that's a hit.
That's a hit. All right.
Nice.
For a total of two points of piercing damage.
Oh yeah.
Edge, you're getting one for a total of 11 to hit.
Dresses.
And Lyra is getting one for a total of 25, so that one will also find purchase. 7 points of damage. As she gets one in the shoulder as well. Alright. With that being said, though, all enemies are gone, or at least have had their turn, and we turn our attention to you, Jack.
So I'm gonna do something that I've not yet done before. I am gonna summon a creature, and I get going. I'm making motions, and Jesse on my shoulder is making. And we're just, and all of a sudden you see like a frog jumping out of the water, and then another frog, and then another frog.
Rat for you, goddammit.
No
rat.
This time I summon a frog swarm.
It even says so, like rat in the top right corner. Rat.
It does say rat.
It says rat. It says rat.
It does say rat.
But you do summon a frog swarm.
Yeah.
I don't have a frog swarm.
No, I totally get it. I'm like summoning
You're
red
fucking going biblical on their asses. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Alright, I do, however, have a froghemoth, so we will use that little one right here. So that will be your frog swarm. Where do you summon your frog swarm?
I do think I'm not gonna summon it in front of myself, but I want to summon it centered around the middle scum.
Center.
Keep them occupied.
Scum. All right, so like right over here, or like in between two of them. What are you thinking?
Let me have a quick look, because I think this does have like a
what's its
radius,
size?
I believe.
Is it large or medium?
Within the area. It is a large. Yeah, because it's a swarm.
Frog.
So, it's many. In that case, just centered around the middle scum.
All right, so right over here.
Yeah.
You can have it envelop.
Oh,
yeah, I envelop
around.
Just around.
All right, so around the scum. Okay, and what happens with the summoned frog swarm?
I cast it. I make it do the action distraction. So I want to have the scum that it is enveloping, and I believe some around, but I don't know how big the area should be, to make a will save.
Okay, so let's see here. I'll just roll once, and okay, so that's going to be a 23 on the will save.
Oh, that's actually quite high. That doesn't do anything.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It happens. And that's my action. It's a 2-action thing.
Okay, so those are 2 actions, then you still have 1 action left, if I'm correct?
No, the casting of the spell is 3 actions.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then you can use
And then
2
the
actions
summoned
of
animal
your...
gets 2, and then, yeah.
Gotcha, okay. Edge, with Olem on deck.
Yeah, I'm Bob, the ugly
You're gonna
bitch
do?
trying to hit me. I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Hell yeah, you are.
For the first one, and then that's not good. That's not good. We've talked about this. Roll 20. Ass. Yeah, neither of them hit.
Aww.
2 7s.
2 7s. As you begin to punch your way through this faceless stalker, they just hit into the soft clay-like, dough-like substance. But they're not enough. But they're not enough to actually put in damage. All right. So, but that was only one of your actions.
Yeah, that was only one of my actions. Okay. I will try then. To send some lightning down its face.
Nice.
But that's a -8, so that's a 0.
I'm actually
What's with the
working,
fucking 7s?
working on a remix of this song with like a lot of electric guitar in it, violins going.
shit.
Woo, 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 woo.
Ave, can you maybe try to use another dice roll thing? Maybe that helps. Because roll 20, who trusts it?
So they're just rolling too low because it's roll 20. What you're saying?
Yeah.
Understandable.
I literally cannot. I cannot, because
Well, they're
I didn't
apps,
think that
right?
I'd be at home. Are there?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my my last turn swearing.
And the swearing is done. All right. With that, we go to Olam.
I'm a moonbeam the fucker in front of Edge.
Oh, snap.
Because I don't want them to die.
Understandable.
Bitches got each other's back.
Put your back, bro. And that's 15.
15 doesn't cut it, I'm afraid.
What?
As the moonbeam, like somewhere the moon is still shining, and from it the moonbeam comes down and doesn't hit the faceless stalker as it just steps aside, and a little bit of the leaves of the trees above do get hit, but none of the faceless stalker, I'm afraid.
Well, I guess I cast shield on myself.
Very well. Consider shield cast. As the next one up is Tarush.
Excellent. So I see this thing around here. I'm gonna draw it out. You know what we call this with a happy glee around those little figures?
That's a
what we
triangle.
call a 15 feet cone. So Tarush, having already prepared his reach spell metamagic, now puts it to use. As he's already been waving around his staff, these lines of magic being having moved around it, and he gathers up into his hand a bit of dust, a bit of sand from the ground, and just blows it. And suddenly, starting at the faceless stalker over there and ending around the 2 scum, he casts Gritty Wheeze.
Very well.
And
Gritty
they need to
Wheeze.
make a fortitude
Here.
save.
A fortitude save. Okay. So with that, I will get these 3 dice to see what happens. Fortitude saves. On the faceless stalker, it is a 15, and on the scum, it is respectively a 18 and a 10.
The
15,
only the
18,
18 succeed.
All right.
So what happens is, out of nowhere, starting at the faceless stalker, this intense gust of dust and dirt just moves forward enveloping all of them. The scum who succeeds takes half damage, which
Okay.
would be 2, 4, so 3 damage. And the
damage?
scum and the faceless stalker that failed take, what did I say? 6 damage. And they are dazzled for 1 round. So all
Ooh,
creatures
nice.
and objects are concealed from them as dust and sand just, completely covers up their eyes.
Very nice. So with that, this burst of magical dust is set forth and is fucking up all of their stees, as one says.
And Tarush just goes, yes! Let's kill some more scum today! And he smashes down his staff as his shield reinvigorates, a telekinetic bubble being formed around him.
All right.
So, there are multiple things happening in chat right now, including a certain community challenge.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah.
So I'm end Lyra's turn, and with that, the entire initiative order will wrap back around, and we will be at the top of the initiative order. And holy shit, there have been a lot of things indeed. So at that point, the artifact will activate. So Tarush, as your companions are having a little bit of a rough time, and you cast this spell a little bit out in the open, you can hear Lyra standing only 6 meters away from you, and just go, huh. And under her breath, she says, well, at least someone around you knows what they are doing. Here, go play. And she gets her staff up, slams it on the ground for a moment as her eel also... And with that, a small jolt of electricity shoots out towards you, but instead of actually hurting you, you feel yourself invigorated and you are hasted, my good sir. Yes, you.
Nice! That's an extra action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Holy fucking shit, that's amazing. Nice.
Put it to good use. And with her last action, she is just going to step back a little bit. And because her familiar has the autonomous thingy, it can still use 1 action. So it is going to get right up in the face of this scum right over there and just begin to annoy it a little bit. You know what? No, she's not going all the way back. She's just... let's see here. She is going to... I think she's going to stand next to you, Tarush, because that is the correct distance for one of those scum to need to be able to move. After which, the artifact is going to wreak havoc on someone. So first off...
Shall I
let's
name up all the things?
Yeah,
Read out?
go ahead.
Okay, so... My god.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, so both faceless stalkers get a fierce attack.
Ooh,
One
nice.
of the scum, up to you, Wouter, get a fierce attack. Let's see. Jack gets a shield. The frog, Jack's summon, gets a fierce attack as well. Edge gets a haste and a fortification. And we all get a pulse.
Very
for the pack.
Nice. But next to that, as the artifact on your side begins to pulse with energy, you see all these green wisps begin to move out. Lyra also gazes upon it and says, "What the hell is that thing?" Half like intrigued, half a little bit what the fuck. But as all of these whiffs go out, you eventually hear a pulse, but then it also goes back and explodes in some chaotic energy as the Wild Magic Surge is also completed. So go ahead and roll me a d20 in chat to see what kind of stuff is going on.
That's a 17.
17! Very nice, very nice.
I don't
High
remember
numbers
what
is
that
good
was.
numbers. High numbers is good numbers. Oh, wow. Okay. So,
I'm not sure if I should be scared or happy.
First, roll me a d20 again, and we will see if it is even or odd.
In the meantime, can you remove all drawings on Roll20? I can't
I
do
am
it on my
trying,
side.
but I can't get the last thing out of the way. Here, let me just scoot these out for a moment. There we go. And I got it now.
That's an 8.
An 8. Wait, We needed to wait. The pack was odd always, so even is the enemies. All right. So now, just go ahead and roll me another d20, and every 3 dots will be another creature.
7.
7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This scum right over here in the middle is having a change of heart. As the pulse emanates and that one scum, seemingly influenced by the magic of the artifact, is looking at all of you and just goes, friends, and is now holding their harpoon crossbow combination to the other scum and the faceless stalkers.
Yes, we've made a
Very
friend.
nice, very nice.
So yeah, so that scum is now friendly to all of you.
This is the
So it
first
will
time
fight
we've
with
rolled
you?
a 17, haven't we?
Yep. So this and this will carry over, right? So even if this scum encounter ends, you might have a scum friend now.
Protect this guy at all costs.
Defend him at all costs.
We need his intelligence, like not literally, but like the knowledge. You know, I don't think he has a lot of
Alright.
actual.
Yeah, no, he'll just clean stuff. That's fine.
With all of those beautiful effects in effect, we turn our attention to the faceless stalkers, who are going to have a field day with Edge and Jack standing in front of them with fierce attacks at the ready. So they're gonna go at it. Okay, so I need to make a photo of this.
No,
Because-
no,
because-
no double 20s. No, no.
This is not good.
Didn't happen.
Let's see here. There we go.
Finally, check.
So I will show it to you all later. It's a natural 1 and a 5. It's a natural 1 and a 5.
Okay.
So the natural 1 comes to a total of 18. So even if that would be a normal hit, then it gets degraded to a miss. So Edge, you are safe. The 5 still comes out to a 22. So I believe that's a normal hit, Jack. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
All right. So with that, one of the fierce attacks does manage to do some damage, with a total of 8 points of damage going to Jack.
Ay, Dios mío, Dios mío.
How many hit
My
points are you
life.
on?
Turn into Edge for
How many hit points are you on, Jack?
8.
Eight
That's
at the
about
moment.
8. Wait, I will put it in. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I already put it in roll 20. All right. So those are the first attacks. Then the second attacks with -5s for the claws come in at Jack. You seem to be safe this time with a 12. And Edge, you seem to be less safe with a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
As that is going to be 12 points of slashing damage. And as both of you are now also hit, they're going to use their grab ability. Now that they have hit you, they can automatically grab you. So both of you are not going anywhere. As like the clay substance of their claws. They first hit you and then they just envelop you a little bit and hold you tight. So both of y'all are grabbed.
Ay.
Then we move to our scum friends. The scum didn't have. Oh wait, the scum has a fierce attack, right? I will say that the fierce attack. Well, no, the fierce attack. The chat gave it to the scum as your enemies, so I believe that I must. Well, you know what?
No, I agree.
Well, who was it that gave the
No,
fierce
no,
attack?
give it to the
the,
friend.
Yeah, give it. Well, give it to the chat. Like, let's see here.
That would have been
had-
Savage Combat Smurf, I think.
No.
Right.
That was Chronic Honey Spee. One of the scum.
All right. So, Chronisch B, you may decide, is it the friendly scum or the one of the antagonistic scum that is out there? So, while that is going to be concluded by them...
Yeah, and Jack,
Go
keep in
ahead.
mind you have a shield.
That is true, actually.
Shield.
The last attack still hit.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Yeah.
Let me remove that from Q.
But a, what was it, 22 also hit with the shield?
Yeah. Yeah, with
Okay,
the shield,
yeah.
I get an AC of 20.
Ah, too
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Okay, So those hit. Then the scum are out here. This one at the top is going to claw away at the familiar. See if they can hit. That is going to be a miss on the first one, miss on the second one, and miss on the third, because the familiar has the same AC as Lyra. So that is very nice. And we go to this one right over here, who is just going to reload, shoot, reload with the crossbow, and is coming at you, Tarush. So you are getting one bolt for... Jesus, what? This is a 9. 9 to hit. These scum are not having their day.
Critical fail, even.
These two...
The bolt turns around and shoots them back.
He put it on backwards, so the bolt just like damages the crossbow a little bit. This one is gonna shoot at Olam, and this one, the last one, is gonna shoot at you, Jack, because you are standing there. Do keep in mind, Jack, that because you are grappled, you are also flat-footed because of the faceless stalker holding you in place.
Oh yeah.
So, Olam, you are getting a 23 to hit.
Yes.
For a total of 4 points of piercing damage.
Wait, I did shield. How many does that add again?
Plus 1 AC.
Just 1.
Oh, yeah, then
Just
it's still,
the
yes.
one. Yeah.
How many did you say?
What did I say? 3? 3 points of damage.
Okay, so I don't...
See? I don't know. I picked the die up already.
Physical damage, right?
I'm sorry to be a stickler, but it was 4.
I
4
said 4.
damage.
Apparently I said 4. It is physical damage, indeed.
So it's 1.
Oh, right. You have a resistance to physical damage. Very nice.
Honestly, I say... Ponyspee isn't replying, so I honestly say they intended to give it to one of our enemies. So we give the fierce attack to...
In that case, it gets you, Jack, with... Together with the fierce attack, this becomes a 16 to hit.
I don't... Do I still have that shield or not?
No,
Shield's only for 1 attack.
Ah, that's so... That sucks, because otherwise it would have worked. No, it hits. Yeah.
Alright. So you take 5 points of piercing damage.
Well, I'm looking bloody. I'm caught up in mud and looking bloody.
Already at 3 hit points.
Yes.
Alright. However, we still have one friendly scum who is looking at the scum next to him and also at the faceless stalkers and decides that the faceless stalkers are more alien to him. So he's gonna get the crossbow up and gonna shoot the faceless stalker right in his, well, not face, I guess.
Faceless face.
Face. However, this one just gets into the clay dough-like exterior and falls to the ground because it misses. With that being said, Jack, you are the one that has their turn.
Yeah, that is very true.
With Edge on deck.
Let me have a quick look, because I am grappled at the moment. I can try to get myself ungrappled, right?
Mm-hmm. That would be,
I think
that would be an opposed athletics check or acrobatics.
In that case, I'm going to go for athletics.
Athletics against their athletics DC, basically.
Oh, maybe. An 18?
18 is not enough, I'm afraid. These faceless stalkers are pretty decent at, well, trying to kill all y'all.
So, I'm just trying to...
Yeah, and Nidiko is saying, remember the pulse. You have a +5 on your first D20 check.
Oh, shit! Yeah, so, with that, it comes to a 23, and that will be enough.
Yes!
Haha!
Yeah.
I'm just trying, and it seems like I'm not getting out, and then all of a sudden I find like a weak spot, and I get out.
So with that, you are away from the faceless stalker, or at least you are loose from them.
Yeah. I want to drink a potion of healing. Oh wait, no, even better. I have battle medicine. And I can do that on myself, right?
You
Battle
can?
medicine. Yeah. In that case, I am going to do that on myself, which will be a medicine check.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's an 18. So
I
with
do
a
think
7 on medicine, that's 25.
That's a critical success.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh,
And then I
damn.
can heal myself up for. Let me have a quick look. Restore. I think a D8. Why doesn't? Yeah. Well,
Do take a look at what you get for the critical success, though. I guess
Yeah.
it's just 2d8s.
let me have treat wounds. Critical success, you gain 4d8. Okay.
Damn.
And if I was wounded, I would lose it right now.
Hell
So
yeah.
7. That's a 12. 15. And that's 22 hit points.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you
Bringing
only
me up
have,
to my max because
yeah,
I
you
only have
22 max hit points. So hell yeah, you were
Well-
back fresh.
I'm
Oh, yeah.
like I'm dying. I wiggle out and I'm like fine.
You
fine
start
as
wrapping
wine.
around some bandages, and you're like, "Come at me, bro!" Again.
Is that all you got? And then I command the frog swarm, and I take them away from the scum that it's now on. And
Mhm.
I think I'm going to place it right in between the two scum that are standing next to me.
Okay, so right over there.
And then,
Cool.
I can't do an action with them because
There's
they.
still one action left.
Yeah, but unless they have like no, because their distraction action is 2 actions.
They can attack or something. They can only distract.
They can only distract. Yeah, they are very good at distracting. They are
They're
they
just
are a
annoying.
swarm of frogs. So
They are
that's
indeed
what
a
I can
swarm of
do,
frogs.
actually.
All right.
Yep.
So with that, you are back up to full health, and Edge is going to do stuff.
I was grappled, if I remember correctly.
You are indeed grappled.
So I need to do an acrobatics or contested athletics.
If you wish to be non-grappled, then yes.
Can I still punch his face if I'm
Oh
grappled?
yeah. You can do whatever.
Right,
you
then I'm
want
just
with your
gonna
hands.
use its faceless face as a punching. Oh. Did I have a fierce attack?
I do not know. Let us take a look. Let's see. This one is finished. You have a hero point, and Jag, Olam, and Tarush also have hero points. I see a fierce attack for the frog swarm. So the frog swarm is when they are going to distract, they are going to distract the fuck out of things. Let's see. Oh, you are hasted though, so you are very quick. But
There
no,
was a pulse. There was a
there was a
pulse.
pulse.
For the
Yeah.
pack.
So you,
Okay.
yeah, that is truth. That is truth that you are spitting.
It's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Ooh.
By the
Flurry
power of
blows.
that.
So for the second one,
Charlie.
it's another 21 to hit.
Damn. All right, 2 hits. Nice.
Okay, so I'm gonna make one of them stunning strike,
Mm.
and he has to roll a fortitude save against my class DC.
Fortitude save. That is going to be only a 12.
Yeah, that's a fail. So he's stunned 1.
Nice. All right. So in the next turn, he loses one of his actions.
Yes. What? Yeah, one of his actions.
One of his actions. Yeah.
Did you take the
gonna-
pulse into account?
Yeah.
Okay, good. And you also have a haste and a fortification.
Yeah, and it's a total of 7 damage on that flurry of blows.
For both attacks.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
no, like altogether.
Yeah, altogether. Gotcha. All right. So with that, as the power of the artifact courses through you, and as you begin to hit this faceless stalker, a couple of the punches, you begin to realize, oh, that's where their vitals are. And now, you get that one, and you actually hear him like gurgle up a little bit of the blood that it had consumed. And as it does so, it stumbles back a little bit, stunned 1. Nice.
All right. Oh, do I do magic? Do I do another punch? And I'm gonna do another punch.
Take your
You're
time.
gonna do another punch?
Do another punch.
You're gonna do another punch?
Uh,
Hey y'all,
that is...
Edge is gonna do another punch.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna hit. That's a 13.
Might
No.
I suggest a very original action? Punch.
Punch first. Ask questions while punching.
Yeah, just
That's
like
really tiny.
punch. I don't
Have you
know.
considered punching?
I don't want to be too unorthodox here, but
I receive experience points, you receive punch.
Yeah, no, that one is not gonna hit. It's a 13. I think it's not gonna hit.
13 misses, yeah.
Uh,
These faceless stalkers, they're higher level than you. Like, you fought Jenny Carpenter, and to get her dead, it took some effort. It will take your effort now as well.
I can't really, unless I have a feat for that, I think, use an action to prepare a defense or something. Yeah, no, okay.
Right, not.
And I can't move.
You could try to get rid of their grapple. That's something that you can try to do, but
I'm gonna try to get out of the grapple. I can use an acrobatics for that, right?
you can indeed.
Okay, cool. 16?
16 is not.
No, wait. It's not an attack, so I do get to add my modifier.
trying to escape is an attack, I'm pretty sure.
It's an attack. Okay, then yeah, it's a 16.
Then I'm afraid that you are still stuck as of this moment. But Olam is not. Olam, what do you do today?
Okay, so I'm going to do this thing that I never did before. I'm gonna moonbeam his ass.
Reload the moonbeam.
Yeah, the one that's in front of Edge again, because
All right.
still don't want them to die. And I have that pulse thing.
It's like she says she's never done it, but I keep asking Crystal to moonbeam my ass, and it's...
You know, I want to keep it for special moments like these.
That's fair.
Understandable. Come on. Give me that roll.
Okay, so that's a 19
19 plus.
a 5. That's 24 plus a 7.
31.
That's 32. 31, yeah. I can count. This is the thing.
A 31, my good lass, is a critical hit.
Yes! Okay.
Crystal peed a little at that moment, like, ah!
Oh, not only that, but I'm going to roll now.
Gasm.
Oh, it is also dazzled for 1 minute.
Oh shit!
For you
For
to-
1 minute.
1 minute, because
Fuck,
it's a
that's
critical
good.
success.
That's really good.
Oh, frick, I dropped it next.
So you basically just like took away 25% of its damage, because now he needs to roll a 5 on a flat check before he can even make attacks. Nice. That's some good shit right there.
And 9 points of damage.
9
don't
points
add
of
anything.
damage. Yeah, but like
Well,
9 points of damage is okay, but
That's silver damage.
silver damage, I am pretty sure. it's
And
silver
fire damage. It's like together thing, I guess.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No special damages being amplified or reduced with those. But still, though, as this moonbeam, the first one missed, but the second one, you take a moment, the pulse of the energy of the artifact guides your hand even more, and Saloon is with you this day. As the moonbeam blasts the faceless stalker right in its eye holes, and you can hear him go... At which moment he just begins to, like, slash away in blind stupor, as he is dazzled and unable to get a nice solid hit in without making the flat checks. Cool.
And yeah, Olam's also like cursed too right now because I keep using the moonbeam curse magic stuff. So she's going to float a little bit and casting shield on herself, and then I'm done.
Yeah, you are turning into the starry sky that you worship.
Yeah, we are one.
Your fur is almost getting translucent. The stars on your fur begin to twinkle a little bit brighter. You begin to float. You are space itself.
Yes.
Very well. Okay, so you still have one action left. You want to use
I
it for
cast
something?
shield. Yeah.
Oh, you cast shield. Excuse me. Tarush, what do you do?
Fucking
So you are-
excellent.
So you are hasted. So you have one action that you can use to either strike or stride.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use it to stride because we have an excellent 4 squares in between us, which is my speed. So Tarush, almost drunk on the power that's been granted to him by both their new ally and the artifact, just yes, just moves forward at this immense speed towards the scum in front of him, and moves up to him, and then uses a shocking grasp, and also uses a free action to use his reactive gauntlet, as he just moves forward at this immense speed, and he gains a +1 from the reactive gauntlet and a +5 from the pulse.
Hell yeah.
So this is gonna be I'm gonna be rolling with a fucking +14 here.
Nice.
And I rolled a 9, so that's a good thing to have. 9, that's 23.
23, not a critical hit, but a nice
Yeah.
hit nonetheless.
Figured.
With a +14, the AC of these sewer scouts is 15, so you needed a natural 1 to miss, basically.
That's perfect. Alright, so I'm gonna roll for 2d12. Fuck yes. That's 20 damage. That's a 12 and a 10. Today is a good day.
That is
Like
one
the song.
toasted scum. As you stride forward with immense speed, the gauntlet conducting your electrical damage, you the still slimy and wet scales of the scum also conducting all of the electricity that you were pushing through its body is just deleting it. And with that, the scum falls down on the ground. And your friend, who is still like on your side, he just goes like, a little bit sad, but
So yeah, Tarush, like with the gauntlet, his right hand, he just holds up the scum as it's just like trembling, shaking, shocking as he's holding it up in the sky, and he seems to have this little gleeful moment for himself as the scum is just dying in his hand before it drops down. Yes, and then smashes down the staff again to refresh his shield, creating a telekinetic barrier again.
very nice. So, as your turn ends, Lyra is going to go ahead and have her turn. She just gazes at her familiar for a moment, which then goes back and uses 2 actions to use his breath weapon. So let me get that. The serpent breathes euphoric gas in a 10-foot cone. Each creature must attempt a DC Fortitude save. Stupefied 2 and slowed 1 for a couple of rounds. Okay. That is a failure. So the scum in front of the familiar is now stupefied 2, so it takes a -2 to a lot of mental stats, and slowed 1 for 1d4 rounds. So let's see how many rounds that is. 3 rounds. Good for him. All right. So that is what the familiar does. With 1 action, Lyra commands it, and then Lyra turns towards the rest of you and goes, "Oh, for fuck's sake! Focus, please. Let's get these bastards down." And turns her staff towards the. Let's see here. Well, Edge, you were fighting with one. Olam, you're doing good as well. But Jack is fighting the other one, and Tarush as well. So Lyra just turns and goes towards the one that you are fighting as well.
Maybe needs to check her fucking bitch quota.
Amazing. Look who's fucking talking. After breaking the nose of random people.
Not random.
He doesn't know that though.
Literally coming for a
No, but I
long
do.
time.
I wasn't talking in my Lyra accent. I was talking in my Wouter accent.
Burn.
Well,
That's
I am
DM
doing very good right now, so
Everybody's doing fine. So why we're dropping the passive aggressive focus, everyone?
No, but come on, focus, everyone.
So Lyra, with her staff out, goes at the one faceless stalker still grappling you and says, "You will find death just as your master will. Die." And that last word just carries an edge as it passes by you. You just, there was some real veneer in that. So, faceless stalker must make a will save, which is a normal failure. So as Lyra casts Agonizing Despair, it is frightened 2 and takes a nice chunk of damage. Let's see here, where are my d6? There they are. It's going to be 12 points of mental damage. Alright, so as the Agonizing Despair is finding purchase, he's frightened too, at which moment the artifact might begin to buzz again. But as this combat continues, it's already 9:45, so right now we will go ahead and take a little break. Recharge on both our drinks and our energy for this fight. But don't you go anywhere, because in 15 minutes we will be right back at it to show these faceless stalkers 1-4.
Yes, the pack.
Yes.
It is time to
shall.
dehydrate and then rehydrate.
Indeed.
Let's get to it.
Change our fluids. That's what we are going to do. We're going to change our fluids. See you guys in 15 minutes.
See y'all in 1, 2, and bye.
Hey, 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 hey.
And we're back.
Welcome, everyone. So, to jump back into our game. Music. Last we left off, our heroes were slowly but surely uncovering all those responsible for the spread of the Crystal Plague, coming upon the lair, quote-unquote, of one of these individuals, Lyra Drakos. Tarush was the one to first single-handedly infiltrate her abode to converse with her. After realizing that his lies didn't come through as well as he hoped, he sort of opened up and spilled the proverbial beans, telling her about what his goal was and what he and his compatriots were trying to accomplish. Hearing all of this, Lyra decided to gamble on all of you instead of on the Dark Force, seemingly telling Tarush that she was also trying to get rid of all of this. She broke a contract with this Dark Force, which upset this Dark Force, bringing it to send out all of its minions in the vicinity to assail you and Lyra alike. As this is happening, 2 faceless stalkers and a battalion of 5 scum jumped out of the canal and started their assault. Spells are being slung, hits are being dealt, and as we jump back into this encounter, let's see if the artifact is doing anything nice for all y'all.
Yeah.
And we have multiple shields being jolted out to keep all of you alive, as well as an elemental spark going towards Tarush to get away from all of your puns.
Punish me for
being
the
said-
puns.
Yeah. So with that,
Pun punishment.
Punishment. There we go. So that's another d6? No. So the elemental spark will come to a total of 4 points of shame damage, mental damage that you take. As for a divine moment, you realize how bad those puns were, and you realize it so intensely that it hurts, and just kills a little bit of your own persona inside you.
Shocking, isn't it? Yeah, no, I'll take it. I could use my shield for this, but I'll take it.
With that, all of the magic is being jolted about, and we go towards the Faceless Stalkers. Jack, after the Faceless Stalker had attacked you with both of its claws, enveloping you in its doughy goodness, you ripped away from it and quickly began to administer some healing agents toward yourself. And as you do so, from a couple of lousy hit points, you are back up to full health, your orcish physique taking over to aid you. And I do remember that I forgot that because of your spell, Tarouche, this Faceless Stalker was actually dazzled last turn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use it for this turn instead.
Fair enough.
So let's see if that is a 5 or higher. There's a 16 on the die, so it is going to go through the first attack. However, let's see if that's a hit, which is afraid it's going to be a hit. That's going to be a 26 to hit.
26 is actually a critical hit.
Yeah.
It's a critical hit even.
You didn't have a shield up or anything?
Right.
No,
Fuck.
No
I
shield.
didn't get a shield.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
you did. You
dear.
got another Shield of Frogs from.
No, but
who
that's
was it?
for. Wasn't it for the frog?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. They gave you another. Repsiliquid gave you another shield. Frog's still protecting Jack.
Yeah, but that's for the frogs, right?
Yeah, it's for the frogs, yeah.
I believe that's for the frogs.
Made of frogs, right?
But even with then my AAC would be 16, and then it would still be like just critical.
So you take a hefty chunk of damage. That is going to be
3 hit points. 3 hit points.
19 points of damage.
19. That brings me down to 3 again. That's
Going
like
up and down.
everything I healed.
Oh, and Fellowship of the Tables, indeed, we are battling at level 2 at this moment.
I can just imagine that they just only grabbed the bandages, and I just started bleeding profusely again.
Ripped away again. And with its second action, it's going to automatically grapple you once again, so you're once again grabbed. And now that you are also flat-footed, it's going to go ahead and try and strike you once again. However, that is only going to be a 13 to hit.
No, that misses.
Still, though, grabbed, you can pull yourself out of the way. As the second arm, you pull your own arm up and just block the doughy, faceless stalker arm right over there. With that being said, that faceless stalker is... oh, wait. No, the second attack doesn't even try to hit you because it was still dazzled. So it couldn't even, it just whoosh, went wide. So a miss continues to be it.
You're welcome.
On the other side, over at Edge, this faceless stalker, still grappling you, I believe, is going to try ahead and attack you once again. However, it is also dazzled. So the second attack comes through, but that's a natural 17. That isn't going to be an attack roll. The attack roll is only going to be a 17 total.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Can I choose to? No, it's not a hit. Can I
it
choose to not use my shield until?
I'm afraid up until now we haven't done so at any moment.
No.
We can
Then
talk
I'm
about it
gonna.
later, but for this session,
No, then I'm gonna use one shield, even though I didn't really need it because my AC is 19.
The second attack, however, would be a 20 to hit. No, wait. 21 to hit. First one was to see if it was a hit.
You have 2 shields, though.
Plus 5 to AC, so that also does not hit.
Nice.
Nice.
And the third attack goes through, but is only a 6 to hit. So the artifact with the 2 whiffs of shield energy, the 2 claws come at you, get knocked out of the way, and the last one just goes wide with the dazzled. All attacks miss, and that is the onslaught.
Stop trying to hit me and hit me!
Don't you tempt me, person. Alright, so with that out of the way, the faceless stalkers have had their turn. this small little scum right over there is going to try and hit the familiar, which is going to be a... No, that's only an 18 to hit, which misses. Lower than that, which misses. And, ooh, natural 20. So, the familiar does take 10 points of slashing damage. It seems to be okay for now. And with that, we also have these two scum right over here, who are going to try and hit Olam and Jack. So the first one coming at Olam is going to be a 15 to hit.
No.
And at Jack is going to be... Oh, it's cocked. It's going to be a 12 to hit.
No.
You are flat-footed, however.
And he
How
has a
how
shield.
much
Rex
does
liquid
that,
confirmed.
How much does flat-footed take away?
Minus 2.
Okay,
12, you said, right?
12, yes.
Yeah, no. I'm still
all right.
fine.
All the bolts go wide, and then this one in the middle right over here, who was changed of heart, is going to attack this stalker right over there for a 6 plus 13. This is gonna miss, I'm afraid. That's and it reloads its crossbow once again. After which we go to Jack.
I am going to, try an athletic save again. To
Okay, so you're going to
get
try
myself-
and get rid of the... Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's a.
I only heard the S of that. That's a
17.
17. 17 will not cut it, I'm afraid. You are still grappled.
Okay, let me have a look. See, look. Can I? What if I just? Can I just cast shield on myself?
You can, yeah.
And I am going to command the swarm of frogs.
Yes.
And
Alright.
with that command, I will make them make a distraction on the scum that it's enveloping at the moment. So can it make a will save for me?
I will. That is going to be a 11.
An 11. Oh, that's a fail.
Woo.
Would you count it as a humanoid or as a animal?
It is a humanoid. Technically, the scum are humanoid creatures.
In that case, they are stunned 1.
Stunned 1.
Yep.
Very nice. So the scum is losing one of its actions.
Yep. And that's about all I can do at the moment.
All right. So as you are standing there, basically taking the blunt of all of the hits, these frogs next to you are distracting this one scum who's just standing there, not really understanding what the hell is going on with this frog swarm just croaking in their ears. As Edge is once again having their turn. Edge?
Yeah, pop. I'm still grappled. And Jack seems be up.
What are you saying? I couldn't understand what you were saying right now.
Oh yeah, no, I'm kind of like looking at Jack thinking, oh fuck, he doesn't look so good, but the frogs seem to be doing their thing. So, pop.
Okay.
First hit is a 23.
23 hits.
Yeah. And the second hit is a 7. But that's okay, only one needs to hit.
7 will not hit, I'm afraid.
No. And for my damage, I got a 1 on a die for a total of 2.
Yeah.
Stunning strike.
Boink.
So he has to make another fortitude save.
Which is going to be a 20 total.
Yeah, he makes it.
Ah, All right, so this time no stun on the bastard. But still.
For my second action, I will try to get out of him
Mm-hmm.
with an acrobatics. With a penalty of 8. So, maths. That's a -1.
Maths.
Maths. No, 3 on the die for a total of 2. So I'm still grappled.
You are still sluggishly grappled by the doughy demeanor of this faceless.
Yeah, it's like I keep pushing, but it keeps moving with me, and it's very unsettling. Yeah, so for my third action, I will just yell at Olam. Jack's in trouble, help him!
All right. With that, Olam, you are back on deck. What do you do with your life?
Okay, so who has been attacking Jack the most?
This faceless stalker right here is a
There's
big
no
problem.
faceless stalker there standing for me.
Okay.
When I look at it, it's standing in the water.
Really?
Oh,
How about
now
now?
it's moving. Yeah.
Okay. It seems that Roll20 didn't update for you then.
Wait,
We should use
I
another
have
program.
to count. Yeah, imagine if we had plans for that. That would
Yeah,
be
I don't know.
awesome.
Imagine if you had plans for your character right now, huh?
They made me
All the
change
flavors.
my plans, you know. It's getting confusing.
Well, just do whatever you were gonna do for Edge, but do it for Jack.
Yeah, but I was going to move, and now I'm not sure if I still can. Wait, let me count.
You know what they say, offense is the best defense, but they also say defense is the best offense, so...
Okay, so
I
I'm
think
going
they should
to
stop talking.
move over here,
Whoosh.
and then I have to look if this is better or not. If I use if the spell I use has a 15-foot cone.
Mm-hmm.
If I use I wouldn't. Wait, the one scum that's standing over there, that's not our friend, right? No.
This one isn't your friend, only this one is your friend.
Okay, so I would. I can hit both the scum and the faceless stalker, but not Jack, right?
Well, you can't. If you want to hit both, then the best thing that you could do was, I think, stand over here.
Oh,
and
then I
just
would have
own
done that.
everything, and then also get. Then you will also get like the frog swarm that was summoned by Jack.
Yeah, well.
But still, though, I think this would be the best way to go. You can't get into a position that you can get both these two, but not anything else.
That's fair. Okay, then I'm going to use that one. So they have to attempt a reflex save.
They will indeed attempt one. So both of the scum. Those are the same die rolls. So those are 15s. Both of them roll a 15. And the
Okay.
faceless stalker rolls a. That's a 2 on the die for a total of 11.
11.
Yeah.
Well,
so I
that's-
think all of those fail.
Yeah. Too bad that wasn't a crit fail. That would have been awesome, but you
Would.
know, I guess.
would.
I guess. So I have to roll a d4. They all get a d4 fire damage, and they all are dazzled for 3 rounds.
Nice. Hell yeah.
So that's 4 damage.
Ooh, 4 points of damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
I did
And with that, Edge pleads with you, Olam, and in your spectral, sky-like form, you take a couple of steps forward, begin to gather the energy of starlight in the palm of your hand, and as you just step next to the faceless stalker, you burst out. And with that, not one, but 2 of the scum both fall to the ground as the dazzling starlight singes their skin and sends them tumbling, as well as the faithless stalker, who just at that moment gazed in your direction and is now also dazzled for 3 rounds and is taking 4 points of damage.
So, Olam is starting to actually float right now. She's not standing on the ground anymore. She is also enfeebled for something you might want to know, I guess.
Very nice.
Yeah. But I also can walk on liquids as if there were solid ground.
Oh shit, you can walk on water right now.
I can walk on water. I'm basically Jesus.
Run into the canal, yeah.
Going.
That is
like,
actually great for
bye!
a cat-like person.
Hell yeah. Alright.
Just be all Jesus about this shit.
Darush, what would you like to do with your hasted actions?
Am I still hasted?
Yeah, that's for a minute.
Oh shit, my bad.
Yeah.
I
Just
did
like this
not-
entire encounter, basically.
I did not take that into consideration. Okay, yeah. I suppose that Jack does need some help. Okay, so first action, move over here. That's my hasted action. Tarush is just gonna move over there, and he is going to keep up his shield for now. And he's going to, so Tarush moves forward with this unnatural speed as he again slams his staff down. And he starts muttering these draconic words, the language of magic in this world. And electricity moves forward. Both faceless stalkers make a save reflex. Make a reflex save.
A save reflex. Oof. Those are going to be a 28 and a 21, respectively.
Oof. 28 is a critical success, so he takes no damage. The other one takes 2 plus 4 is 6, 3 damage.
3, count them, 3 points of damage. All right.
And I maintain my shield as my last action. As I start planning my next move. I still have haste after this. Holy shit.
Yeah, you were just hasted for this entire encounter, basically.
Damn.
It's for 1 minute, so for 10 rounds.
Okay. Good to know.
All right. With that being said, your, let's call her companion for now, Lyra, is going to go ahead and have her turn. Let's see what kind of spells she has at the ready. Yeah, she still has that one, so why the hell not? Edge, was it? Duck. As from her staff, she conjures this acid concoction that then streaks out and strikes, or at least attempts to strike, the faceless stalker in the face. No, wait. This is the Lyra die. For a total of 24. So that's going to be a normal hit on the acid arrow spell. So there we go. So that is going to be ooh, damn. Oh, that's a lot. Jeez, that's a lot. That's 3d8 acid damage and 1d6 persistent acid damage. So that's going to be 8 plus 6 is 14. As Edge, you just duck out of the way, the faceless stalker still dazzled by the moonbeam from Olam the turn previously, and the acid arrow just bursts into the face, and you can see the doughy demeanor slowly begin to melt away, as it is not having a good time right now. And then with the last action, she commands her familiar to go ahead and just harry this fucker right over there. Let's see here. Just taking a look at her stats for a moment. Yada yada yada. Okay, so that is a +5. Which, yeah, is actually going to be a hit. So the fucker takes 1 point of damage. As Lyra, her familiar, is hitting it in the face. Alright, that will be her turn. As once again, we move to the top of the initiative order. And let's see if some things are happening. Yeah, the artifact is going nuts! As everybody can see that this is a harrowing encounter, all the boons are flowing, and many hero points are also been thrown into all of your laps. So take a good look at the list to see what kind of beautiful things the chat has bestowed upon you. What also happens next to that is that Edge, you are inspired to get a nice little bonus of +5 on your next skill check, which is also like to escape and all the likes. But next to that, Nideko is summoning copies of Jack near the Faceless Stalker. So, Jack, as you are standing there, from the artifact, different whiffs of energy come and different copies of you are appearing around them. I will say, let's see here, I'll roll a d4. Two different copies are now standing at different signs next to the Faceless Stalker, making it that much more harder to hit you.
Very interesting. Very tactical.
Good shit. Alright, with that being said, the Faceless Stalkers are also going to try and have their turn. As let's start with the one still in combat with Edge. As it, at the start of its turn, takes 1d6 acid damage. That is only 1. As he slowly begins to melt away, then he needs to make a DC 15, which he doesn't make, so next turn he will continue to take acid damage, as you can still hear the sizzling of the flesh that is malleable underneath all of the gore that is now also pulling out of this being. It is, however, going to try and strike you, Edge. So the first attack, while dazzled, is a 4 on the die, so the first attack misses. The second attack on the die is a 10, so the second attack does come through for a total of 20.
That just hits.
It hits. Right. You take a hefty chunk of 10 points of damage.
Oh.
As this time the claw just elongates. All the doughy flesh is pulled back. You can actually see the claws harden for a moment as it strikes. A nice gash across your chest. Your clothes also tearing with the strike. And then the last one tries to come through. Perfect, a 5 on the die. And the 2 hits is going to be a 15 to hit.
Nah, misses.
You are still grappled, so you take a -2 penalty because you're flat-footed.
Still misses.
Nice. All right.
My AC is 19.
Oh, nice. So even with that, even as it is grappling you, it just doesn't get all those hits in. He gets the nice 1 gash over, but that is all that he can do. The other one, next to Jack, is Jack. He can see, however, that you are close to being down, so he is going to try and hit you. Let's see here. There are 2 copies of you. We will just use this as part of the mirror image spell. So we can just take a look at what he is going to hit right now. He needs to roll a 5 or 6 on the die to hit the real one. A 1, 2, 3, or 4 will be one of the fakes. And that is a 4. With the first attack going through... Oh, and he is also dazzled. So he is going to target a fake one. Now let's see if he can actually hit it. That he can. So one of the fakes is pushed away. The second attack... Oh wait, is going to hit you on a 4, 5, or 6. It's a 4, so the second one does come your way. Now let's see if we can get the dazzle. He has all of these layers of mechanics that he needs to go through. That's a 12. So he not only targets you, but he can also try and hit. That's a natural 20.
Let me have a quick
Sorry.
check if it will hit.
So that would
Yes.
be. Yeah. So
Fucking Maxime, I love you.
so let's see here. No, there's no way that he can actually kill you. Wait, there is. So I have to
Oh,
roll
really?
4d6 because of the crit.
Well, actually, it might be interesting to look at the actual number, because didn't Jack also have a shield, or was it just his frogs?
I did.
Yeah,
have a
it
shield.
was for Jack.
I had my own
That's
shield.
what we confirmed.
So what's the total number? Because it might just be a normal hit then.
Well, the total number comes to a 32.
Oh.
Yeah, a natural 20
Never
is
mind.
a natural 20. Yeah. So these, I tweaked them a little bit, but these are still faceless stalkers, and faceless stalkers are a little bit above your level right now. They are hefty combatants.
I can feel it.
So if I manage to roll over 25 points of damage, that means that you are outright dead. So let's see. Yeah, a natural 20
That
is
is-
a natural 20. Yeah.
I know where you
14.
live,
So
Wouter.
these- 14. Okay, so I am not joking. This is 21 points of damage. So it was close. But you are not outright dead. However, as even the illusions and the dazzled condition is not enough, eventually, just as its compatriot is doing next to it, one of the claws elongates. And as you see it, it stabs Jack right through its abdomen. You can hear Jack groan for a moment as the claw goes out and Jack falls unconscious on the ground. The faceless stalker then goes on to use its blood nourishment ability. So as this happens, you can see that from the inside of the mouth of this creature, this elongated, like, tongue mouth just comes out and gets onto Jack for a moment and just
Oh, it's so close, Walter.
and begins to drink the blood of Jack, nourishing itself.
Oh.
I love that sound.
I
Do
do
it
not
again.
like
Do it again.
this.
No, the other one.
Oh,
Yes.
there we go.
Bye, Jack.
So, there are still two scum alive. One who is in combat with your friendly neighborhood eel, which is going to get hit with the first attack of 3. So the eel takes another 6 points of damage. But for now, Lyra is gazing in its general direction and seeing that it can, like, just keep this one busy. That will be enough for now. The other one is your friend. And let's see here. This one is going to try and attack the faceless stalker. Okay, so that's a natural 19. And after this scum had already fired 3 different bolts, not hitting a single target with them, Edge, as you are standing there, Jack falling beside you, this one scum gets up the crossbow once again and straight through the skull of the faceless stalker. The doughy hand that is grappling you lets loose, and this individual is fallen dead to the ground.
Buddy! Yeah, let's call him Buddy.
You can name him after all of this is over, as he can still reload and try and fire another bolt at. You know what? Yeah, no, he would still target the faceless stalker.
I say we call him Better Edge.
Which is a miss. With that being said, Jack, you do not have your turn because you fell unconscious, and your turn is moved to just before the ones that knocked you unconscious. So with that, we go to the real Edge. What do you do?
I'm still a little shook by what Charlie just said. Better edge. I'm not even a tank, and I'm constantly tanking you, bitch. Yeah, I'm gonna run over here.
Also, it's
And,
just not correct. It's not better edge, it's edgier.
Like Jaskier?
So bad. I love it.
Me too, guys.
Estarouche is asking for another broken nose, but with these puns, everybody's asking for a broken nose right now.
Yeah.
So, Edge, what do you do?
Pop, pop. Flurry of blows. Pop, pop.
Hop, hop.
First one.
Would you, oh no, wait, never mind. Never mind. This creature is
First one
already...
misses.
Sorry?
First one misses. It's a total of 12.
12 will not be enough, I'm afraid, no.
The internet hates me because this bitch is constantly rolling below 10 now too. A total of 10, so my flurry of blows fucking miss. Then,
You still have one action?
since that isn't working, flurry of blows is one action. I still have two.
No, because you always also walked to this creature. That also...
Oh right, I did a movement. Right. Okay,
You
so
did a
I still
move.
have one. I
You
did a
busted your
move.
moves.
I'm gonna use group coercion, where I can compare my intimidation check result to the will DCs of 2 targets instead of 1.
Mm.
And I have an inspire for that,
Ooh.
which is, I believe, a +5. So, my deception is +8, +5 is 13, unless it counts as an attack, then I need to subtract 8.
I'm sorry, Edge. Coerce is a activity that is a more long-term thing. It says you must spend at least 1 minute of conversation with a creature you can see. So to coerce someone, that is something to do outside of combat, I'm afraid.
And it's just going to be an
try to intimidate.
intimidation.
Yeah,
And,
to
yeah, I'm
try
gonna. But does it count as an attack?
It does. No, it's not an attack. This
Okay,
is just
cool.
a skill
And
thing.
I have a modifier of 13. Let's see if I can roll
Hell yeah.
decently on this. With a 15 on the die, that makes 28. I'm gonna yell at the stalker's face. What am I gonna yell? What am I gonna yell? I'm gonna yell at him in Spanish, which I don't know, but I'm gonna yell at him in Spanish. Get the fuck away from my friend.
Mm.
And I'm gonna let my magic pulse through my fingers and my eyes.
As Edge takes a couple of steps towards this creature, beginning to punch the doughy exterior, like your punches land, but it's just not enough to get through those vitals again. Like the malleable flesh that these faceless stalkers have is too much of a defensive burst for them. But as you take a couple of steps and you begin to scream into its face, or at least the holes that its face has, all the rest of your companions can hear that the undertone of your voice is this sinister, dark poison that drips off of it. And after this encounter, we will see that the couple of steps that Edge took to intimidate this creature have left singed earth underneath their feet. As a little bit of the, evil heritage that tieflings carry within themselves is shadowing through. And in so doing, this faceless stalker, still dazzled for one round, not knowing where its enemies are, but hearing that one by one all of its allies are falling, is frightened indeed, and is just going to slash wildly around itself. With that being said, Edge's turn ends, and Olam, what do you do today?
Okay, so those faceless stalkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are they undead?
They suck, but they aren't undead per se.
Not at all. No.
Okay, so I want to
Break free.
put my paw against his face and kind of extract my nails a bit and cast harm.
Hell yeah. Harm a motherfucker.
So
Okay.
that's a fortitude save, basic fortitude save.
Fortitude. That is going to be a 17 total.
Oh. Well, if it's 17, then he makes it, right?
You tell me.
That's a bitch. You know what? I'm just going to do it again.
Hell yeah. Do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. But with my other paw against his face as well, so like...
Alright. So the first paw lands on the face and you try to pulse the necrotic energy through it, but it resists. The second one, although it does take half damage, I believe. Like if it's a normal success, then it's just half damage. You do
Oh, right, because
Yeah.
it's basic fortune save. Yeah,
magic.
I guess I'm going to roll damage then.
Oh,
You go,
nice!
John.
I'm so happy
This is
you learned the
not a
rules,
D8.
Crystal.
I mean, I did have to tell her, but we got
You're so supportive, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god, thank
So
you.
supportive.
Oh my god.
Okay, so that's 5.
Jeez. 5 total, or is 5 half to 2?
I have to 2.
5 half to 2. All right.
Because you can roll 10 on a D8.
That's very true. All right. So 1 action down. Go.
I'm gonna do it again still.
All right. With one hand still on its face, the second one joins it. And this time with 2 hands, you pulse through. This time it's going to be a 26 on the save.
Well, it's not a critical save. So still have damage, right?
Still have damage. Still have.
I rolled a 7.
7 half to 3. 3 points of damage.
You know what? I'm gonna do it again.
You're gonna do it again. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! Let's do it again.
Ooh, that's an 11.
Whoa!
There's 11.
11.
11.
That's 1. Did have got another die.
Yay! Alright, so.
But don't you have hero point, or it's that only?
Can I? Is that a thing? Can please?
I will allow it. I will allow it.
You
You
don't
can
have to
reroll.
reroll any die, isn't it?
No, it's only for a d20, but I'll give it to her.
I'm going to use the pretty pink one.
This
I'll
is gonna
remove
be
the
another
hero
one.
point. There we go. Oh
Give me
my
the
god!
5.
That's a 5. Hell yeah. So you used 3 spells, 1 hero point.
Oh, but wait, can I add, just because I had 2 paws on his face already, I want to add my foot, my right foot.
Hell yeah, you are. Because you're floating right now. So
Yeah.
So as you walk up to this bitch, 1 paw doesn't seem to pull it. 2 paws doesn't seem to pull it. Maybe just like get all of my feet in there, and oh, that did something. 3 spell slots, 3 actions, 1 move, 10 points of damage.
0 damage.
10 points of damage total. Very good. Very good. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm still proud of it.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of you.
So
and just
as-
like, yeah, climb that son of a bitch.
So as this galaxy space cat is hanging off this faceless stalker, the faceless stalker, still dazzled, begins to question all that it knows of the universe. And we turn our attention to Tarush.
Oh fucking god! I was so distracted by all this shit happening. I was like, "Fuck, is my turn coming up?" All right, so yeah, I mean, yeah, okay.
How are you gonna top that, huh?
Whew.
Huh?
Whew. Okay, no, I'm just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. So Tarush, I'm still hasted. Holy shit.
Note to self: 2 hours into the stream, this beautiful stupidity happens.
Yeah. Whew. All right, so I'm gonna use my meta magic again. No, first free action. I draw power from my staff. Tarush stands there as energy seems to be glowing in his staff, slowly drawing into his hand as he regains one of his spells. And he then moves around his hand as he uses meta magic for a reach spell. And then a shocking grasp on the scum over there next to the familiar. I figure the faceless, he'll be fucked soon. Hopefully. If not, then, you know, that's... then we suck.
I mean, this faceless stalker hasn't had a lot of attention. You guys have mostly been focusing on the other one, but I mean, this one needs to die too.
Yeah, no, it does. Let's see. Do we have any? Do you have any? No, I don't have anything except for a hero point, but I'm just gonna go for it. So Tarush just moves around his hand as electricity just starts crackling in the air around him, just, and then it erupts around this poor, useless little victim of a scum. Ooh, and I roll a 14. I don't want to use my hero point on that, so that's a 22.
22 hits.
Excellent. Ooh, an 8 and a 7. So that's 15 damage on the scum.
Damn. And with that, this scum is very, very far
Really?
gone.
Nice.
The eel flowing through the sky, giving these small bites, the scum trying to get rid of it as your bolt of energy just hits it. And it falls to the ground, rolls a couple of times over, back into the canal, and you can actually see the body being drifted on the current past all of you.
Alright, so as Tarush just kind of, like, what happens is he closes his hand, and the scum just starts being electrified, just starts dying. And Tarush has this moment of satisfaction before he looks towards Jack. I have one action left to use on a stride. So he moves towards Jack and just reaches towards him. If nothing else, at least I can pull him away from the danger. But that's
Very
my
well.
turn now.
You have a lot of healing potions.
Yeah, I do, but I have no actions left. But now I'm next to Jack.
And with that, as your turn ends, Lyra is gonna go ahead and have her turn. She goes, well, it seems this went a lot better than expected. Let's finish this one off. And she goes ahead and... let's see here. She doesn't have a lot of spells left, though. Let's see.
Yeah, I hate the spell slot system. I wish I could just be more powerful than anyone else all the time.
That would be so nice.
Right?
Yes. And not having to learn certain spells, but just know everything.
Just be like, yo, I do more than you to Edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Is this Tarush or Charlie speaking? I'm confused.
I see no difference.
alright, so Lyra is first going to use her cantrip, Invoke True Name, with one action, to give the bitch a -2 penalty on the saving throw against her spells. So she uses a one-action cantrip to basically boost her next spell a little bit, as you can hear some ungodly gurgling coming from her mouth as the faceless stalker like looks at it, and with that she speaks another word to try and command him. So let's see here. Shout a command that's hard to ignore. You can command the target to approach you, run away, release what it's holding, drop prone, or stand in its place. Yeah, so she is just going to shout "fall" in like a very monotonous voice, but just as the agonizing despair that traveled past you once before, Edge, this word also carries with it the energy of arcane magics. So the faceless stalker needs to go ahead and make a will save with a oh! That is going to be a 12. So that is okay, so that's a normal fail. So for the first action on its turn, the creature must use a single action to do as she commands. Which is very nice. So with that, we turn to the artifact once more, and as always, the artifact giveth, the artifact taketh away, because Tarush... 7 points of fire damage, as a small bolt of fire...
How many?
hits you square in the face, 7 points of fire damage.
I deserve so much hatred from chat, but at this point, I'm like, chat, I have only 7 HP left, so please be nice.
But next to that, however, Edge, you still have a shield up, so if this bitch decides to attack you, you will be ready for it, as well as a fierce attack and an inspire. So you can do all of the good stuff. With that being
Anything
said...
inspire on my intimidation check?
Yes, but you have a new one already.
I say we do use the things that were just right now redeemed.
Yeah, we got this. So we also have a haste for Edge, if they want to use it to run a certain direction. But first, Jack, as you blink your eyes a little bit, you look at the open wound in your stomach, and you can actually see the cloth beginning to like get drenched in blood. Like, not again. We've been over this like 5 times in the last week. Go ahead and make a recovery check.
God, it's been a week.
So go ahead.
Wash it again.
Yeah, so just a d20. You need to roll an 11 or higher.
That's a 3.
That's a 3? Alright, so with that, you are now dying 2. So next round, you need to make a 12. If you roll a 2 or lower, you will be out dead. If you roll below a 12 but not a 2 or lower, you will get to dying 3. If you get to dying 4, you did.
For the next time, I didn't use it this time, but I actually should have, but I already rolled. I do have hero points.
Oh, well, you can use it to re-roll this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna use it.
Like...
Oh, that's a 14.
That's a 14!
Huzzah!
So the bleeding just momentarily seems to cloud you, and you seem to drift away, but you... nope, this is not the time to sleep on the job. And you can hear Jack just slowly groaning a little bit. He clutches his open wound and begins to put pressure on it. You are still, quote-unquote, unconscious, so you can't do things, but you are stable.
Yeah.
You are no
I
longer
like to
dying.
imagine that Jesse kind of like started sniffling his face, which brought him back a little whiskers.
She started nibbling on my fingers, like, oh, you see that? Can I eat him yet?
Can I start?
Like,
Get it while it's hot.
Jesse is there at the open wound, like licking up the blood, and sometimes like...
Helping, she's helping it get clean.
Oh,
Sure, let's call it that.
dark so
Yeah.
quickly.
They are very clean.
So, as the Faceless Stalker is having its turn, the word fall just enters into its person, and he just drops prone on the ground. He then gets up with a second action and tries to go ahead and swipe at a random person. So there will be Edge, Jack, well, not Jack, because Jack is lying on the ground. So either Edge or Olam.
While Walter's rolling,
Not the swarm of frogs?
Oh, the Swarm of Frogs is all long gone because Jack went on.
Jack went down.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
Oh,
frogs
then-
went like, we're free! And just
I
all ran
will
away.
I will refund things for the swarm of frogs. But also, I just want to reiterate for our podcast listeners, I cannot describe the preciousness of Crystal's disapproving face towards roughly everything we say.
Yeah.
Especially you, Charlie. Especially you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bouter, can I as Olam try and get their attention to make them hit me?
Go ahead and make a straight up charisma roll for me. Just roll d20 at your charisma modifier.
That is
Thank
something
you.
I have.
If it's 10 or higher, you automatically succeed, and it is going to target you, I will say.
Natural one.
Natural one? Alright. So now we're just going to roll randomly. So, who wants to be even, who wants to be odd?
I'm odd.
Very well.
I can't even.
It is even! So, Olam, you still get targeted. Also
Hit me.
still dazzled, so we need to get through that. That's a 12 on the die, so it does target you correctly. And then that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright. God, fucking hell. That's 6 points of damage because I rolled double 1s on 2d6.
Physical damage?
Physical damage.
Great. So it's 3.
So the faceless stalker sees the twinkling starlight next to it, like through the dazzled condition, and just elongates its claw once again, but this time almost passes through a part of Olam. It doesn't really realize what's going on, but no hefty amounts of damage are being done.
Yeah.
Unless the scum reloads, shoots, reloads, gets a nice attack in. Who knows? Fucking hell, that's a natural 19 on the die, so that's a... So so that's a hit. That's a hit.
That's it.
The
Buddy's coming home with us.
1 point of damage. 1 point of damage to the faceless stalker.
Precious.
I say we call it edge, better.
Edge, better.
You, Charlie, we're calling it Buddy. Because he's our little buddy.
That's fair. Actually, fair enough. Yeah.
And you are Edge, and Edge is the one that has their turn.
Papa.
Okay, so what are the things? What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna do a flurry of blows.
You gonna
with the fierce attack.
Well, you also have the inspire. Like what?
Inspire
what
so
Can
little
I
skills.
stack that on top of the fierce attack?
No. I meant like you also have an inspire, so you could also use one of your actions to do something to this being. For example, you could try to intimidate it once again, and then if that's...
I already rolled the first pop, and it's a 26 to hit.
Well, that hits.
There you go. Thank you for the fierce attack. Second pop. 15 to hit.
15 misses, I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm still gonna do damage and stunning strike. 5 damage, and he needs to roll a 4th save.
That's a 25, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, that he makes it. He's not stunned.
How many points of damage was that?
5.
5.
Inko.
Points of damage. That sounds interesting. Edge, come on. What do you do?
Yeah. I'm using the inspire for another intimidate.
Take your time. It's
Oh.
only like 30 people watching.
Not for long.
For total
Nothing happens.
Total of 14.
Total of 14 with the inspire.
Yeah.
That will not do it.
Oh no! Wait! Because the intimidate doesn't count as an attack. It's a skill, right?
It is.
Okay, so I get to add. Yeah, no, it's still plus. No, I do get to. Oh, maps. That makes it a 22.
22. And 22 on its that's a perception DC, right? Or is it?
I don't know. You're the
No, wait.
DM.
Oh no, wait. Even will same thing. It's exactly what you need to have a success. So it is frightened with you. It seems that your devilish powers are still coursing through you for a moment. Pop, pop. One hit just is blocked by the doughy goodness, but the second one knocks it right across the face. And just this display of devilish power is enough to instill fear in this individual.
Yeah. Third action, I'm gonna yell at Tarush. If you have a potion, give it to Jack.
For a moment, like the devilish fever just subsides. Be nice. But be nice to Jack.
Okay, I'll use it with my devilish charm, I guess.
No.
But
I'm saying this is what happens, and it seems
I'm
very...
in an apartment with people. I'm not gonna scream.
Yeah, fair enough. So with that, Olam, what do you do with your life?
Well,
Don't ask those questions.
yeah, now I have to cry first, and then comfort myself with chocolate. And
Okay, so that's action 1 and 2. What's action number 3?
sleep. No, I'm going to chill touch his ass.
Oh, snap.
Because that's a cantrip and that's something I said.
Okay, so that's an attack roll or
You have to make a fortitude saving throw.
fortitude? That is going to be a 15.
That's not enough, no. No. So I'm going to do a
fortitude.
D4. That is a 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage is being dealt. Hell yes.
But he is also enfeebled for 1 round. Oh no,
Nice.
that's not true. It's not a critical fail.
Oh, boo. But still.
And I do shield on myself.
And you do shield.
That
Tarush,
is all.
what do you do? Tarush?
Sorry.
What do you do?
Yeah, I'm
You're just
kind of
smiling.
yeah, no, I was kind of still enjoying everything Crystal was doing. So I have a healing potion. I have several. We did not discuss how many I have. How many did I loot downstairs?
Right now you have taken 3 with you.
3. All right, one of them I just like crack open and just pour into Jack's mouth.
Very well. So go ahead and roll a d8 for the healing potion.
Ooh, that's the best kind of 8. There you go.
Really. Is the 1 or an 8? Hey, there we go.
Sorry,
Jack is back.
Maxime, I really love you. It's just the dice. 1.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Alright, so Jack gets 1 hit point back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Tasty juice.
That is one of my actions. I mean,
Pour
there's
another one over the wound.
No, but there's one faceless stalker left. I feel like I should probably assist in taking care of that one.
What do you do, man?
But I don't. I'm gonna use another healing potion on Jack for another 6 HP. So I'm pouring 2 little healing potions just bloop, bloop, bloop into his mouth. And after that, Tarush is going to move over here and get himself a better position as Jack. No. Wait, actually, can I use my last action to help Jack up?
You have 2 actions left because you are hasted.
Oh, sweet. Can I use my last 2 actions to help Jack up on his feet?
I mean, you can use 1 action to get Jack up on his feet, and then you still have a move action left.
Okay. So, Jack, you wake up. You're like, oh my god, what's happening? I'm in so much pain. And Tarush is just like, get the fuck up, dude. And he pulls you to your feet.
It's like parents when you're a teenager.
Yeah.
Ah!
He pulls you to your feet. You're like, oh shit, I have to get ready for combat. And then Tarush moves away for 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so he moves here. And that's my turn.
Very well.
So Tarush is very much satisfied with his parenting today.
So with that, Lyra will go ahead and use 2 things. First, she will use a focus point to cast Charming Words, for which the Faceless Stalker must make a will save. Ooh, but that it makes. So, as Lyra begins to just chant a couple of words, whatever it is you still wish to do with the last moments of your life, know that they are futile. And in so doing, the creature takes a -1 penalty to attack rolls and damage rolls against Lyra, but not to anything else. However, with her next attack, she is going to conjure a very familiar bolt of electric energy as she is going to cast Electric Arc at the bitch, who is going to make a natural 20 save. So Lyra can't do anything right now. as we go to the initiative orders top once again. However, next to everybody being nice and fed, no real bonuses of the artifact are in place for our characters. For our players, yes. Characters, no. Jack, as Tarush has just pulled you up by your bootstraps, almost literally, what do you do?
I am going to do. I'm going to follow Tarush's mindset. So I'm going to be very selfish. I'm going to run. I mean, there are multiple people fighting one person. I'm the one who's almost gone. So I think I'm going to take some distance and get some rest.
Get the heck out of Dodge, all right?
Yeah. So in that case, what I'm going to do is, just gather up some distance. I think I'm just going to I'm just gonna quickly I'm just gonna go over here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing this.
Tarush has just pulled you up and you're like, yeah, cool, okay, bye.
Cool. Good luck. Bye. I'm gonna cast shield on myself just in case he decides to join me. And I think I'm just gonna take can I do battle medicine on myself again?
I'm afraid not.
I figured. No, in that case I'm just gonna take breather.
Very well. At which moment the faceless stalker, seeing you leave its grasp, is no longer dazzled. However, it is looking at you, Olam, as it is going to just unleash its attacks. The first one coming in at a 20 total.
Wait, did I used my shield, yes, so no.
Is that a miss?
Yes.
Nice. All right. Second attack coming in at lower than that with 12 to hit.
No.
And the third coming in at a 14. So, excuse me, as you have conjured up your shield, the faceless stalker sees Jack run away and then just goes into an onslaught of claws attacks, but boom, boom, boom. All three just bounce off on your arcane shield. At which moment, oh my god, your friend, buddy, or
Buddy.
Edge, but better, I don't know what the name is.
Buddy. Okay? It's a little buddy.
He rolls a natural 20 and a 20, which both will hit. So the natural 20 will deal. So this is going to be, because he's also the faceless stalker is now flat-footed for this. Oh no wait, no way, he's not flat-footed. So this is just do this. Okay, 4 points of damage.
I'm proud.
4 points of damage. I'm also proud of this little critter. And the second attack is going to hit for 2 points of damage. Nice. So 2 bolts find their perches in the soft, fleshy underbelly, at which point, Edge, you are once again upon us.
Finish this.
Yeah, I wish I could. First pop, nat 20 for a total of 26.
Oh. That is indeed a critical hit.
Yay!
So go ahead and roll double damage on that one.
That is a total of 7.
7 points of damage. All right.
Come on.
Stunning strike.
It's not enough yet.
Ah!
It's not there.
So you need to make fort save again.
Fortitude save for a total of 18.
He just barely makes it. Okay, second pop. Misses. That's a total of 8. I'm gonna do another pop. Yeah, I'm gonna do another pop.
You go do another pop.
I'm gonna do another pop.
Go do another pop.
Like, in character, I'm like, fuck you, Edge, but out of character, come on, Ave, you can do it!
Natural
do
one.
it! No!
But not today. Not today. You still have one action left. You can go for the Hail Mary. Just roll me that d20. See if you can.
With a minus 12?
Go
wait,
fish
wait.
for the. No, only a -8. You never go below.
Wait, Abe, you have a hero point left.
Oh, you
Reroll
have a
that
hero
one.
point
Yeah, fucking reroll then.
Reroll that one. All right, crossing it off.
I mean, it turns into a 9. That's an 11 on the die, -2. Hail Mary.
Natural 20.
No, it's
No.
natural 10.
All right.
Ah,
Olam, what do you
Halfway
do?
there.
I'm so
dead.
sorry, Charlie.
it happens.
Daze.
You're gonna daze.
Daze.
Just daze. But daze doesn't do damage, does it?
Yeah,
it
it
does.
does. Deals mental damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier. which
Oh
is
shit! If he loses his save, right?
Yeah, will save.
Will
it.
save. All right. Okay, so he's really good at these ones. So that's a 14. No, wait, 16. 16.
That's not enough.
Okay, so
3 points of damage. And stunned 1, but
how do you want to do this?
fuck yeah. Okay, so
With a fucking daze.
So, the last time I did a lot of damage, I was like trying to climb on to this this thing, and now I just want to jump up on him, daze him with both my paws, like clinging to him, and my feet and my hands, and I'm going to make it crazy.
Farewell. So, as you jump onto this creature, you gaze into its open black eye holes.
Yes.
At which moment you can see like the flesh around them like elongate and go wider as if it is staring into your very being. From outside you can hear like and then just something snaps and the doughy goodness falls to the ground unconscious.
Huzzah.
Excelsior.
I feel kind of dirty right now.
Yeah,
Next moment,
I get that feeling, Crystal.
at which moment Lyra steps forward and goes, "Well, that was a display. Outnumbered and outmatched, all of you really pulled through and were able to kill all of these motherfuckers. It seems that I got
Yes,
it
it's
correct."
almost like we're a band of adventurers who are actually capable of fighting. What's with passive-aggressive remarks?
Yeah, we are very capable of
I'm sorry.
fighting.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
Maybe
gonna walk over to Jack and hand him their flask.
anyhow. Thank you for all of this. And I believe some conversations are in order. Tarush spoke of some sort of place that was open to people of, well, people like me. But right now, I wonder if it was the truth that he spoke, or if it was just a tactic to get me to align with him. No offense given, of course. I understand that these circumstances ask for some, well, hefty words. But still, do we have a place to go to?
A home for vagrants that I'm sure Edge will be happy to inform you of.
I see. In that case, I apologize beforehand, Edge, for the hospitality that Tarush has given that seemingly should have gone from your hands. In any case, I have a lot of research. In any case, I have a lot of research still down that is going to be vital in the times to come. So if you please, I wish to be done here quickly before even more of these fuckers arrive. Also, let's hope that his headache subsides fairly soon, as Crone is now just like getting up. Now, who's the strongest among you? I still have some crates that need to be carried.
Everyone points at Edge and Crone.
I see.
Growing.
I literally have a +1 on strength. I'm not that strong.
Oh,
I guess some of the things that I have in my abode can be left behind, but still, though.
no,
Yeah,
honestly
can
though,
you not summon like a beast of burden or something?
no, I say all of us just go inside the place and loot the shit out of that.
I mean, she will not allow you to loot the shit out of her possessions, my good sir.
Well, I mean, we'll help her carry it.
We will see if you can steal her belongings next week.
Well, but to be fair, if we don't take it, someone else will. So
Yes,
we
she will take.
might.
It's her stuff.
Yeah, but she won't be
can-
able to get back because others will be searching for her there. So
How
Can we not lock the hatch until we can like come back with a little more man strength?
She still has a
Physical
third level spell
strength.
slot left.
And I'm already dying, so
Yeah.
I think she should just keep her belongings. We'll
Really, like,
steal something else or
You
something.
keep Jack, we'll take all of your stuff. I said this is a fair trade.
And then it
Need to
turns out
go-
that she's actually really nice and we get along now.
Nidico makes a point. We have Buddy. Is he strong?
Mm.
I don't think Buddy's very strong.
We also still have your. Here, let me see what his strength score is.
Well, I think we still have to. I feel like we still have to role play out the fact that a scum is like, hey guys, I like y'all.
Ooh, the
I
the
think.
scum actually has a strength modifier of +3. So
Nice.
yeah.
Holy shit.
Little bitch is stronger
Wait, no,
than me. I
plus
love
two,
him
sorry.
so much.
I feel like we have to role play out our new alliance next session.
Yeah, so as everybody is gathering and conversing of how you are going to get the heck out of Dodge over here, you have this one fish person just standing there like... And Lyra goes, oh fuck, he's still here.
And Edge is just gonna go, what's up, little buddy?
He's like the Chan of our group. Like, this guy, everyone's like, oh fuck, the scum is still here. And he's just like, hey, I really want to join y'all. I really, really want to join y'all. We're like, oh.
Look, I've seen you guys fight in the sewers like 3 times already. Really big fan.
Huge fan, yeah.
Huge fan. I mean, like, what's going on, guys? Where are we going next?
You guys killed my leader. You guys are so flipping cool.
You guys want to get drinks? You guys want to?
It's like, I have a huge crush on Jack. And, you know, I it's like, Jack, are you single?
You guys wanna get out of here? Like a bar, get some drinks.
If only to annoy Tarush, Edge is gonna be best friends with Buddy.
But with that, we do actually have to get out of here because it is already 11:15. Tomorrow is Monday. The week is ahead of us. So for now, enjoy the last 45 minutes of your weekend. We hope to see you here next week when unexpected allies join the pack and we figure out what the hell is going on. So for now, good luck this coming week. We love you. We hope to see you in 7 days once again. Goodbye.
And enjoy the last 45 minutes of your weekend.
I already told
You literally said that